wanted on that list for the Manning cast, come anytime. We'd love to have you, Your Holiness.
Okay, before I get to the Pope and the holiness part of it in the letter, Bradley Cooper is, for them, he's gettable, isn't he?
Especially if the Eagles are playing.
Yeah.
He's such an Eagles guy.
President Bush, for them, is gettable, I would think.
imagine.
He's a huge sports guy.
Totally.
He owned the Texas Rangers.
Right.
He's always at sporting events and always willing to talk sports.
Totally.
Who was the other ones? I just forgot.
Who was the
Tiger?
Tiger.
Tiger's not gettable for Peyton and Eli?
That's surprising.
Get him in December
Especially-
to launch TGL, which I think starts on December 28th.
I was just going to say, especially with TGL now, you'd think he would have an avenue to promote that.
And who was the last one?
The Pope.
Larry David.
Oh,
Larry David.
David.
The Jets probably don't play Monday Night Football. He's a huge Jets guy. I think every one of those is realistic.
Except
now,
for the Pope.
Yeah, here's the question I have. Where do you mail that exactly?
To the Vatican.
And they just take in mail at the Vatican like that?
Of course.
And
Yeah,
he has an executive assistant
of course.
that would then read a Peyton Manning interview request? And do you think when they get that, they believe it's actually Peyton Manning?
Yeah, it was on his letterhead.
Like you couldn't create a Peyton Manning letter? Somehow we have AI and next level technology, but Smalls doesn't think you could print letterhead with Peyton Manning's name on it.
Yeah, how do you prove that it's actually Peyton Manning?
Probably put his phone number in there somewhere.
Okay.
Hey, Pope, call me.
But then you call and somebody could imitate Peyton Manning or use voice, AI for voice.
I got a quick question for you because I know
FaceTime?
we're running out of time. Does Pope Leo watch the Bears last night and be like, all right, I got to talk to the big man?
I think he went to sleep. That's what happened.
You know, is he like, hey, come on, I'm now your one of your
Seems like-
executive assistants
Right.
to the Lord?
The Pope actually is the EA to the Lord. It's a great concept. Like the Pope is doing the Lord's
I was gonna say his right
calendar.
hand, but that's
like,
his
hey, you
son,
got an invite
Jesus.
for Monday Night Football for Peyton Manning. I'll put it in your Outlook, Lord.
Yeah, he's not part of the big three.
Clinton and Friends
but-
next. We
Yay.
are on to Wednesday. We're on Sportsmanlike.
And good morning, 6:55. What a morning, what a Tuesday. It's a live imaging Tuesday. That's why we're putting the sunglasses on, although I can't see the screen. So we'll have to work on that. The Sedano Kap Morning Show. Good morning, it's Morales. We're getting ready to have a party. Dodgers win a game. And Monday Night Football, plus wackiness. They call me Bit Boy. At least Cappy and other friends are calling me Bit Boy. We'll talk about that. Plus, we got Radio Tinder producer Lindsay Baseball. Evan Cohen, who you just heard, the host of Unsportsmanlike, will join us at 7:15 this morning. And Bergman's got a Dodgers breakdown beyond belief, I think. That's all ahead. 4 minutes from right now, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arenas pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info.
Football is back, and so is your shot at big wins with DraftKings Pick 6, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Your game day instincts can score you real money fast. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats, from breakout rookies to elite quarterbacks, and unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your call, the bigger your payout. New DraftKings customers gets $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code KSPN. That's code KSPN. Play just $5, get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call. Ride the upside. In partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promo.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Pick me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
it's Mace. Listen up, people. We are taking the show on the road to my favorite spot in the home of the Song of the Summer, Total Wine and More. Join Mason and Ireland and the Laker girls at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills this Friday, September 19th, starting at noon. That's 9527 West Pico Boulevard at Pico and Beverly. No better way to get ready for the fall football season and tailgating than Total Wine and More. See you Friday, September 19th at noon at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
What if a quarterback completed 4 out of his 5 passes, or a point guard hit 4 out of 5 shots from behind the arc? Well, now, when you're hiring, you can play at that level, because 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter's technology hustles to find skilled people for your job, and you can invite your top picks to apply. Try ZipRecruiter for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/USL. That's ZipRecruiter.com/USL.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
No.
What'd he say?
No, tell him the truth. Tell him the truth.
What did he say? I love this.
Truth.
Oh, please tell me. Cappy, do it,
Tell him the truth.
What did he say?
You know what? You deserve to hear this.
Oh, this is so good.
You deserve to hear this. I'll say it.
Okay, what'd he say?
I'll paraphrase.
Apparently, we have some technical open stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit a promo.
You're gonna deal with this?
I know, it's ridiculous.
What is this, Tulsa?
It is Tulsa. That is Tulsa.
Something, Sedano? Are you gonna do something about this?
No. So what we're gonna do is
feels like I've had so many technical issues everywhere I've been recently that
there's technical issues this morning. So here's what we could do.
What?
We could play a couple promos and reload the open because apparently there was technical issues. And
it sounds like a good open.
It was a really good open, but of course, if I'm not paying attention to things, nobody else is paying attention to things. So we'll do that.
Who should we blame for this? No, let's blame somebody.
No, I'm not going to blame anybody. It's ultimately my fault.
Okay.
So we could take a timeout and then come back with the open, or we could just roll here and play the open.
Let's just start the show.
Yeah, let's just start the show.
You can play the open later.
Well, I mean, it's a really good open.
It sounded like a good
open.
open.
I don't want to hear it anymore.
Wait, can it be fixed? I mean, can we re-rack this thing?
I can't right now. Let me go in the other room. You keep talking.
Re-rack it. Cut the tape.
Yeah, I don't care about the open anymore. I'm past the open.
You're past the open?
Yeah, that's it.
You're done with the open?
That's it.
He was really excited about it, too.
I know. It sounded like a really good open.
That sucks for him, then, if that's the case.
Well, you know what? I'll say something really quickly.
Yeah.
It sounded to me like the open was going to be another...
About him and JT. That's what it was going to be about. He liked it, of course, because it was about him.
Right. And you know what really bothers me about that? Is that it's just another swipe at a dear friend in this industry for many, many years.
Did you have me on your show to berate me?
I
Is
mean,
that what you're doing
apparently
now?
that's what they did to you. Now, this is what we need. Thank you. Now the show has begun. Now the show's open.
Yeah.
Enough of your overproduced nonsense. Let's get to the show.
Shout out to my boy Jay Guidos. I know he wakes up early. And thank you for this amazing bass guitar that allows me to do some jamming here first thing in the morning.
Yeah. So, Bergman, I know you just finished the Blue Review. The Blue Review.
Yeah.
With Bergman and team.
Yes, sir.
So, I was following you and Cappy's conversation on the chat yesterday.
Because honestly, when Glass
I wasn't wrong.
No, but here's the thing. I just want to set it up for everybody. So my focus last night was Minnesota, Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to see what was going to happen. Caleb Williams, year 2, first year with a real offensive coordinator. And I wanted to obviously see what was going to happen with J.J. McCarthy. Kevin O'Connell's my guy, blah, blah, blah. So I did not get to the Dodger game until later because I saw a notice on my phone. Tyler Glass now has a no-hitter going. I'm like, wait a second. Another no-hitter? Well, what will the Dodgers do to screw this up? Please, George, take it from there.
Well, of course, the bullpen would screw it up. I mean, that's just kind of what we were expecting is to happen. And it kind of started sort of to happen a little bit, very slowly.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
But yeah, I mean, so I want to hear you. I want an extended version of the Blue Review to start this show today.
And
we actually didn't really have a Blue Review this morning.
What?
It was on IG Live today because we had
Because
the
of the
technical
technical
difficulties
man.
you had.
Are we serious here?
I couldn't do the Blue Review with Marcus and Parker. I had to do it on
unbelievable.
IG Live.
That is unbelievable.
So see, it's not just me. And by the way, my overproduced nonsense is why you're doing mornings.
No, I'm doing mornings because I'm doing mornings.
No, you're doing mornings because of that.
No, I'm doing
Because
mornings.
we wouldn't have created that if that wasn't for the overproduced nonsense. But
Okay.
thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
you're welcome. How about you get a radio station that works right?
Guess what? I'm trying my best.
Okay. Well, not good enough today.
Well, I guess
Well,
your
it's not.
best
That's
wasn't
why we.
good
That's why we
enough.
don't have the Blue Review up. That's why we had
Okay,
technical
well,
issues.
Fix it. I
I'm
don't want to
working
hear
on
about
it.
the pains. Just give me.
I'm working on it.
Give me the solutions.
The same people that you call to make stuff for you. Why don't you call them and help me out?
Okay.
Can you make a call?
I mean, at 7:04 in the morning. I don't know.
It's 10 o'clock on the East Coast. Call them.
Yeah. Well,
Nope.
and 9:04 on Central Time.
That's right. Call them.
Well, they're on the East Coast though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, there's some Central Time stuff.
Overproduced.
Overproduced nonsense.
See, I knew.
No,
I knew,
he knew what he was
I
doing.
knew what I was
Because
doing
this is
there.
the crap he did 10 years ago.
Yeah, that was
What kind of crap?
right there.
You mean like
You
where
know
he
what? You
blames
deserve
somebody?
it after ripping a legend in JT the Brick the way
Really?
you've done
It's
that.
The
true.
day he's a
It's
legend
true.
is the day I should be
No,
6 feet under the
The
ground.
guy is literally a legend.
A legend of what? Winning a
if
bit?
it
A
wa-
smack
If
off?
it wasn't for him, late night sports talk radio
If it
wouldn't
wasn't for
exist.
Andrew Ashwood, he
Wouldn't
wouldn't be
exist.
around.
But let me
Wouldn't
say one thing.
exist.
But you're disrespecting the entire body of work.
You're
by-
also disrespecting Sports Fan Radio Network.
Right.
Oh,
And-
yeah, because
and-
that really...
And Mike Response, the sports pig,
Oh.
and all those people that used to
Wait a
do
minute,
those
who?
shows many, many years ago before you were even a thought.
Right.
At least the button works for the pig sound effect.
I mean, you're not respecting the man's 30-plus year
I
body
have
of
respected
work.
it. I actually dignified him by tweeting about him.
Oh,
Now,
for
granted,
the
it was a
love of
good
God.
bit that Lindsay did yesterday by calling that hour of the podcast Bit Boy, which I thought was good.
So, Bergman, since you didn't do the Blue Review, why don't you just do it here?
Oh, good morning.
is
How
nice.
are we, boys?
That is a good idea.
And ladies, welcome.
It's time for the Blue Review. The Blue Review with Bergman and team.
Yeah, go ahead,
Bergman and
Bergman. So,
Grant.
okay, are you less freaked out because they actually won, or are you more freaked out because they almost blew another no-hitter and almost blew it this time to the Rockies?
So it's not about being freaked out. It's more that it's trust at this point. I don't really trust anybody on this team to do anything. Offense, bullpen. The only thing I really trust right now is the starting pitching. Guys like Yamamoto and Glasnow and Snell and Kershaw and Shohei, I trust them. Nobody else can get anything done on this team. If they get the bases loaded, that is the easiest way to get them out. This is what it's the situation that they're in right now.
Hey, guys, it's good. It's really good. There's bases loaded with nobody out, but don't worry about it. First, they'll hit into a double play, and then they'll pop up. We're good. We're fine.
No, that would score a run. So they will strike out and then hit into a double play. So this is basically that's what's happening with this team right now. So it's frustrating because it continues to happen over and over again. I don't really care about that they lost the no-hitter. Tanner Scott gave up the hit in the ninth inning. That sucked, but it was a really good pitch that the guy shouldn't have even gotten to. But I don't care. They got the win. That's the most important.
Yeah, I mean,
thing.
who cares about the no-hitter?
What are they going to do in a real high leverage situation
Against a real team?
not the Rockies,
Colorado? Yeah.
right?
Well, that's the thing. That's why they're still throwing Tanner Scott out there in the ninth inning. That's why they're throwing every one of these guys
Because
out.
they're just trying to see if they'll get out of it.
They have to get out of it. They have to. If they don't, you have no postseason. Last year, the postseason was all about the bullpen dogs. That's how they won. They won the World Series based off
Joe
their
Kelly
bullpen.
around somewhere.
Try and find him somewhere.
I just love the fact I've never heard you ever sound as panicked as you sound right now.
It's not panic.
I don't think he sounds panicked. I just think he sounds. He's very frustrated.
No, but let me tell you where I'm hearing this. You see, under normal circumstances, I would expect Bergie to say, hey, look, you know what? They're struggling. Things aren't going great. But I'll tell you right now, they're still the best team. They're still going to win the World Series.
They're not the best team.
I don't hear that confidence any longer.
But they're not.
They have the best talent, but they are not the best overall team right
Correct.
now. No. Yeah.
Yes. By the way, the best overall talent doesn't always win, especially in that sport.
No, absolutely not.
Are they
And
the
usually
best
not.
on paper?
They are the best on paper.
They are the best on paper.
100%
But you
best
don't
on
win
paper.
championships on paper.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
That's a good phrase. I've not heard that. That's interesting.
You know that 8-game winning streak, how they started the season with the 8-game winning streak? That was the most that they've ever had. That was this season.
Oh,
they have
in
not.
terms
They have
of
not.
longest winning streak.
They lose consistently. I don't think they've had more than a 4-game winning streak in months.
Well, it's going to be a real test to see, like, remember when we started the season, everyone's like, oh, my God, just cancel the season. The Dodgers are so good.
Oh, wait,
They're going to win.
You think that? How about after the very first game of the season? Yamamoto's going to win the Cy Young going away. It's not even close. They should just give him the Cy Young right now. That was game 1.
Yeah.
Well, again, it's like, it's baseball, man. The best team doesn't. If the best
we made T-shirts once that said it's just baseball.
It's just baseball.
Yeah.
It's
in 2017.
By the way, this was the last time they had one of those September swoons.
That is true.
To be honest,
it's true.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But I would say that if the best team always won, then the Yankees would have never lost in the 90s. Right. The Braves would have never lost in the early 90s. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the way it works.
And so to that point, the Yankees are the last team to win back-to-back World Series.
Right.
And what
you go
they
25 years.
Yeah. So what makes me feel better, and I talked about this with Mason a couple of days ago, is that they won 104. The Yankees won 114 games in 1998.
Yeah.
Then in 1999 they won 98 games.
Right.
And then in 2000 they won 87 games and won the World Series. All those. It's hard to repeat, and it's hard to repeat and do well in the regular season right after.
And it's hard. Like, you always have to, and this goes in any sport. You always have to kind of supplement with guys who haven't won. Right? So that way,
guys that are hungry.
The clubhouse or the locker room stays balanced in a way where guys are just not, it's just the regular season. We'll be fine once October rolls around or whatever. And the Yankees, to their credit, did not do a ton of that in that stretch of time.
Right.
The early 90s group, or the mid-90s group, was not the late 90s, early 2000 group. Those guys kind of stayed for the most part through their run, with maybe plugging one or two guys in. But you need, I think, an influx of guys. And that's kind of where the Dodgers are similar to where the Yankees were in that stage.
Right. But think about it. The guys that they brought in are not doing what they need to do.
Correct.
Conforto is
right. Tanner Scott.
Yeah. It was even like Hesson Kim is not doing very well.
Yeah.
Like the guys that they brought in, the Kirby Yates, he's terrible.
Yeah.
Probably not even going to make the postseason roster probably.
Right.
All the guys that they brought in to supplement, like you're talking about, all are not good.
You know that last night I'm
one of
watching
them.
this now. So now it's Glasnow's gone 7 innings, right?
Yeah.
Of no-hit baseball, but yet the Rockies have a 1-0 lead.
Right.
And
They lost. It's
I'm
crazy.
watching this and I'm going, and I keep refreshing it because I like I said, I'm getting to the game late because before I turn on. I keep refreshing it. How the hell did Colorado score, but Glasnow has a no-hitter? I can't refresh, thinking there's something that's got to be wrong. Right. So I said to Berger, what am I missing here? What happened? Because I have not seen this yet to find out that there was a walk and a stolen base, and then there was a pop-up, and then there was a sac fly, and that's how somebody moved all around the bases, and yet Glasnow still has this no-hitter.
Yeah.
That would have been the Dodgers to the epitome of 2025, that you can lose a no-hitter and lose the game on Saturday with 8 2/3 no-hit, to then lose a game again while also still no-hitting a team. That's what it felt like was going to happen.
Yeah, it really does
I love to hear that you now feel like something bad's about to happen. Again, I think that you and Dodger fans generally feel like, oh, we're still going to come back and win, or we're still going to win the World Series.
He's told you no multiple times.
And I love that. I love it because, you see, from my perspective, I saw what happened last night with the Padres. And the Padres were down 3-0. They came back and won in extra innings. And so it's still a 1-game lead for the Dodgers in the division. Are you fully confident Dodgers still win this division? No problem.
So,
or you think that this is still a race and
it
it's
is
going to go down
a race.
to the,
it is a race.
Down
it is a race because I can't trust this team to do anything right now. They've burned me enough over the season. Throughout the entire summer, my whole thought was, okay, look, get Max Muncy back, get Tommy Edman back. Everything's going to be fine. You can't keep saying that all season long for it to not happen. Muncy's finally back. Yep. Edman's supposed to be back today. Vezina is supposed to be back today. Or Edman might be a little bit later, but everyone's supposed to be back. But until they actually show that they can get hits with runners in scoring position, if they can actually, the bullpen can not screw up a game, I can't trust it. You have to see it multiple times first. So it's going to be a race. I still think they win the division. I still think they win the World Series. I'm crazy like that. But there's still...
I'm crazy. I'm crazy like that.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Crazy Bergie.
See, I think we went too far with that one.
Maybe a little bit.
It's
baseball. Went over.
The regular season...
BitBoy thinks that we did too much on the bet.
Don't start.
What do you mean don't start? That's your new thing, BitBoy.
Yeah.
You said you wanted T-shirts, man.
Well, we are going to make T-shirts.
The regular season and the playoffs are two different seasons.
Yes.
So we're about to find out how accurate an assessment that actually is. But, Cappy, why don't you tell us about your friend Avner Gatt as we continue here through this first segment?
So the one thing about Avner Gatt that I want to explain to everybody is, one thing when you call Avner is he's going to hear what your situation is, and then he might tell you, hey, look, this big flood that you've had in your house or this small leak that you've had in your house, it either should go through your insurance or it should not go through your insurance. And I'll just give you an example. The other day, Rachel and I, we had to call Avner.
Scott!
We had this leak, right? And she started to think to herself, well, maybe we should put in a homeowner's insurance claim. But her concern was, but what if the insurance cancels us? Because it's so hard to get homeowner's insurance now, right? And so I said, well, this is where my friend Avner Gatt comes in. He's an expert in this. So we called Avner.
Yeah.
Literally called him on the phone, 818-917-5256. He answered the phone, as you might imagine. Hello.
Yeah.
I said, Avner, talk to Rachel, because, of course, I got to get out of the way.
Right.
You know what I mean? I got
Talk to Rachel. We bought this money pit.
Yeah.
And I need help.
I got to get out of the way.
Yeah.
So Rachel explains to Avner, hey, there's this leak, and then the whole bathroom, and now we had to, tear out the bathroom and tear out the walls to find the leak. And she asked him, should I put in an insurance claim? And Avner said, absolutely not. Do not put in an insurance claim. So he was very honest with us. In other words, he could have said, yes, absolutely. Let's go get these insurance companies. Let's get that money. But he was very, very honest and said, no, this is not something you put a claim in on because this could turn into a big disaster for you in terms of losing your insurance. So listen, if you have a flood in your home and you say, hey, look, I need to call my insurance, they're not taking proper care of me. I've been paying these guys premiums every single month. Why are they not helping me out with replacement living? Why are they not giving me the amount of money that it's going to take to fix my house? You call Avner Gatt. He is one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner knows these policies. Avner knows these people, and Avner will take care of it for you. 818-917-5256. AvnerGatt.com, AVNERGAT, AvnerGatt.com. You call, he says, hello, Avner Gatt. Your claim, our game.
7:15, good morning. So we have to have Evan call us because we can't call out.
So a quick point of information here.
Maybe we could say something to Evan since he is the vice president of content for Good
he's
Karma
going to say, he's going to give you some political answer
right.
about.
And by the way, we are working the political angles, and they all just go, well, we're trying our best.
Oh, really?
I said, really?
And did you tell them that their best?
By the way,
wasn't
I've
good
got a box to left because I listened back. My mic sounds so thin. So I've got the mic stand on a box because I need a new mic stand in here.
Mic on a box.
Mic on a box.
Are we on YouTube this morning?
I don't know.
No, we are. The mongrels are there.
Are they?
Remember, this was our.
I like how I just realized they say good morning to each other. Good morning,
that's nice.
mongrels.
That's
They have nobody else to talk to.
That's lovely. That's nice.
But they're with me. They said,
Doobie-doobie-doo.
down with BitBoy.
Oh,
Sedano's
yeah.
right.
Well, you can't. You've created a monster. You can't even. You've made me too big to fail. you, Sedano. You're like Obama with the banks. I don't want to get political, but you've made us too big to fail.
Down with BitBoy, they say.
I'm the Jamie Dimon of ESPN LA.
You are, huh?
And that's not,
is
not a great compliment.
No, what about the Rick Diamond?
No, that's different diamond. Different diamond. That's Joe Emerald. That's a different diamond.
the Rick Diamond of ESPN. Oh, Evans. Oh, hold on. Is he on hold?
Yeah.
I want him to hear this rant. Evan called us since we can't call out.
Right.
So now Evan
'Cause
Cohen
nothing works around here.
Morning man.
Yeah.
Joins us at 7:17.
Yeah, Evan, can we get something to work around here?
I think Morales' heart is working. Isn't that all that matters at this point?
Yeah, I mean, no, it'd be nice if we had an open that worked and phone lines that worked. I mean, yeah.
Well, the internet's been a challenge today.
You would take phone lines over Morales living. I just want to be clear on that. You said
no.
It's 51-49.
Would I take?
He does have to think
Would I
about
take? Would I?
Yeah.
I mean, I would still take Morales living, but to Cap's point, it's close.
Yeah.
It's like a toss-up election for sure.
And I really wonder what happens
Okay,
first.
wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, so like hypothetically, let's say the phone lines are working, and I was going to give you guys this hour, okay? You could have LeBron into Luka, into Kershaw, into Mookie Betts,
Right.
into Stafford, into McVay.
Yeah.
Like the next 3 hours. But Morales' heart had to stop working.
Oh, they're taking the guest.
So, but can we defib him later and just bring him back from the dead again?
But you got to throw in, for it to really be sold, you got to throw in Pablo Torre. If he can have Pablo with that mix, then I'm out. I'm dead.
Pablo Torre made our entire week last
No, I
week.
know.
So the question is,
Wait,
would we
you know
rather
what?
have?
Good one.
The answer is I definitely take all those guys on the phone, and we'll revive Chris later.
And even if we can't revive him, it's still a great radio show. And in his honor, he'd be like, that's what he'd want us to do.
Right, agreed.
He'd want us to have a great show.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be
Cappy, you're thinking of the bit differently, and I like where you're going. You're thinking, what a memorable bit Morales' death on air would be.
Oh,
fascinating.
It would be tremendous.
Right. It would be like, like Benny Blanco from the Bronx coming to get Carlito at the end of Carlito's Way.
That
It's
was
kind of
tough.
similar.
It was tough.
I just think
Well,
that
this has gotten off to an interesting start.
it has, but
Well, that's what happened when no internet's working, no phones, and our open screwed up.
Now, who would be Benny Blanco from the Bronx in this one, though?
I mean, that has to be you. Because I think you've built me to too big to fail.
Right.
So
And
you
then
have to you have to slay me.
Remember me?
Yeah.
Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
Right. You're oddly Benny Blanco
You
from
say
the
he's
Bronx.
going to slay you?
He's going to slay me.
Yeah. And poor Gail is left, with
Cappy's Gail.
With what we
Not
assume
that
is
Gail.
child in tow.
Cappy is Gail.
No, I already had one of those. I already had one of those. I'm done with those.
I want to know how the level of test in which you guys would trade for Morales' life. Okay.
I mean, Cappy has wanted LeBron for a long time.
I have been saying I want to get LeBron on there, and I do think that Chris is going down. Big
I've
time anyway.
already talked to Luca enough. I had Luca when he got here, and we put it on the air. So I mean, I've already talked to Luca on the radio technically. So
Okay, all right, so here we go.
it's easily been 15 years I talked to LeBron on a radio show.
Jackson Hayes live on a phone line.
No,
working.
not Jackson Hayes.
No, I like Jackson Hayes.
Cappy does like
I like
Jackson
Jackson.
Hayes,
I
though.
think he got
No
jobbed
one
last year.
defended Jackson Hayes more against J.J. Redick than Cappy did last
so
season.
I'll take JJ. I'll take Jackson Hayes, and I'll take Morales' death at the same time. That still works for me.
Now, Kathy, would you break into the Jackson Hayes interview to announce Morales' death, or would you wait till the end? Give me a couple of minutes on that. Go ahead.
I'd probably say, hey, Jackson, give me one quick second because we do have breaking news.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. Hey, by the way, Morales just had a heart attack and died. Okay, so Jackson, as far as JJ screwing you over last year in the playoffs, let me get back to that. So that's kind of the way I think it would go.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Ev, listen.
Joining us now here at ESPN LA is Gabe Vincent. Gabe, obviously a terrible season for you last year. Hold on, Morales just died. Do you think that this could be a bounce-back year playing a 3
721, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey, Ev, I almost clogged all my arteries last night because I went down the road here to Mastro's, and I didn't want to order it. I didn't want to order it, but my
We've had amazing times. Evan and I have had amazing times at the Mastro's downtown.
My friends ordered this last night, and so once it was on the table, I had no choice. I had to try it. But they ordered the lobster mashed potatoes.
Oh, this is so good.
Evan's a big lobster bisque guy. He loves the lobster bisque.
The lobster mashed potatoes, they're going to take years off my life, and I only had a couple of bites. So my understanding is you love this Mastro's right here in downtown LA. Is that true?
Yeah, a couple of things. Just if Cappy died because of lobster mash, would we mention it, or would Sedano just keep going as if he's just not there today?
Well, like, did he die like last night, or did he die like eating the lobster mash like on air?
Fascinating. I don't know. That's a good
I feel like that's a natural follow-up.
And
there.
I think a good question is why did he get the lobster mashed potatoes
and not the lobster mac?
Not the lobster mac and cheese.
I'm more of a lobster mac and cheese kind of guy.
I too would have rather had the lobster mac and cheese, but truth be told, I didn't want either of them.
Right. A lot of carbs.
And we left a lot of it on the table. You know, like, do you guys want to take this to go? And we're like, no, keep it.
I'll take it. You should have sent it to me. Okay, so that now there's a couple of things here. So Morales and I, this is not a joke, went to that Mastro's 2 nights in a row. Okay? We went there on back-to-back nights, which is a weird thing. Somebody comes into L.A. with all the amazing restaurants in L.A., you would think you would spread it out a little bit. We went on back-to-back nights. Then the next time I visited L.A., which I love L.A., Sedano came with us. So we just keep going back to the same restaurants over and over again. But now here's the catch.
That's when we had dinner with that guy you guys wanted to replace Cappy with.
Oh, that was Keyshawn?
No, we wanted to replace you with.
Oh, okay.
Andy. Anyway, so one of the nights Tell me what you guys would do, and then I'll tell you what we did. Morales and I get to the front, the front of the restaurant, and the maitre d' says, "Unfortunately, our stove is not working tonight."
Oh, it's like our radio station.
At a restaurant.
Right, very similar, yes.
No, because you can actually, whatever, get your stuff different ways. But this one, only the stove not working. Would you have stayed at the restaurant, or would you have left?
I mean, if I was hungry, I probably would have left, yes.
How else are they going to prepare the steak?
Well, we were beyond hungry, and somehow we stayed for the bit. Now, this is where it got even more interesting. So they prefaced the night by telling us the stove was working, but that they had soup. And so we couldn't figure out how this was all happening, and somehow we found a way of eating at a restaurant for the second night in a row, the same restaurant where the stove wasn't working. Morales, anything I'm leaving out from this? Because this all happened.
No, it was very good. It was very good. And
Good soup.
And, yesterday we played the True Blood theme song because it was a True Blood anniversary, and we talked about how Sedano and I have sucked a lot of souls out of this place over the years. And Sedano made the point, it would have been in the Open if we could have played the Open. But anyway, and the point is that those nights kind of built Sedano and I sucking blood out of this place, too. So I felt like Sedano was there in spirit, even though he wasn't actually there at that dinner.
I'll tell you this right now. It was Monday night last night, and the place was going off, and they had this piano player, this girl.
They have the football game
bar.
on?
Football game was on, the bar. They had this girl playing songs like she was freaking Alicia Keys last night. I couldn't believe it. It was Monday night. There was a great vibe going on in that place.
Well, let me ask you this, Mr. Monday Night. Before we let you go, Evan, because we are up against a break here. I heard you guys coming in this morning. I texted you about something you guys were talking about, but that's not what I want to get into. I just want you, as someone who covers the entire gamut, and you talked a lot of NFL today, give me the biggest overreaction positively and the biggest overreaction negatively on a less overreaction Tuesday.
Yeah, negative overreaction is like, oh, Mahomes is not that good anymore. Other people have passed him by. I think that one is crazy to me. And I guess it works hand in hand that the biggest overreaction positively is that we can take someone in the regular season's greatness, like Josh Allen, and apply it to the postseason. There's just too many times where great players in all sports, in all eras, are unbelievable in the regular season, and it's hard to project them being great in the postseason until they actually do it. That's not to say they can't. It's just, to me, it's hard to project that they're going to.
Yeah, I think the Josh Allen thing is more that he's had less to work with than Mahomes personally, but
well, the other part of it is
and
like
he's awesome.
Right, but think
He's
about
awesome,
all the great
beat
players.
Mahomes.
Right, think about all the great players in the NBA that did not win championships when Michael Jordan and the Bulls were dominating.
Mm-hmm.
You think about Patrick Ewing, you think about Karl Malone, you think about some of these guys, and it's the same thing. Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson right now are behind Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
But Josh Allen is not the reason the Bills have not gotten over the hump. Josh Allen has thrown 25 touchdowns and 4 interceptions in the postseason, has a 67% completion percentage. He's actually better in the postseason touchdown to interception ratio than he is in the regular season. So that's what I would say. I would push back slightly on the Josh Allen aspect of it.
Well, I mean, Josh Allen is a great quarterback. Morales just died. But I don't think that he's as good as Mahomes in those moments, because I've seen those moments. He passes away before 40 years old, or right around 40 years old, sad. But in the reality, let's focus on the important stuff. A hypothetical debate, even though Morales just died of a heart attack, about Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes.
What's going on, man?
That's important.
Well, he keeps breaking in with the breaking news.
No, you were
If
actually,
you died.
Evan, you were very upset earlier this morning. Your Super Bowl champion co-host, Chris Canty, he said he would take Josh Allen in a game-winning situation over everybody, and you were actually stunned today.
Today I would. He's better than Patrick
Really?
Mahomes right now.
Even
yes.
in those moments?
Yes. I just told you, Evan thought his playoff
Wait.
his playoff moments are not indicative of him. His playoff moments are not on him. His playoff moments are his team failing him, not him.
But he still chokes.
You can't. No, he does not. How can you choke when you've had 25 touchdowns and 4 interceptions?
Because you don't win. You haven't gone to the Super Bowl.
Come on, man. That's not you. That's not you. If you have those numbers, those kinds of numbers in the playoffs, which are better than your regular season numbers, you're just making that up. You're just literally making that up.
Good thing you're still alive to make stuff up.
Well, no, Sedano blames me when the app isn't working, but yeah, we don't blame Josh Allen that he's not in the Super Bowl.
Josh Allen has great numbers in the playoffs.
Playoffs? We'll talk about playoffs.
Cappy just choked on Cappy choked and died on lobster mash.
Right.
But
No,
I think that when you
my
look at
arteries
this,
just clogged.
I understand what you're saying. George is bringing up numbers and analytics and all that stuff.
Not numbers. Those are facts.
Wait, but those aren't numbers?
I'm just saying, like, but it's not
numbers.
I get it, but this isn't just about numbers. Like, you can't. There's no way on God's green earth you can convince me that if you've thrown 25 touchdowns and 4 interceptions, that you're the reason you've not made it to the Super Bowl.
Well, I'm still going to sit here and tell you, in the biggest of the key to the Canty argument, I'm not saying the George argument, the key to the Canty argument was today, in the moment. If we fast forward to January in Buffalo or in Arrowhead in Kansas City, I would think most people would still revert to what they've seen many of times, which is Mahomes' team winning.
Right, but
Whether
it's
you want
not.
to make that about Allen or not, that's
honestly,
up to you.
they won at times last year in spite of Mahomes. If anything, the credit needs to be given to the team building of Kansas City, to the coaching of Kansas City, where they have an edge. But by the way, that edge is being worn out little by little because their margin of error is starting to get smaller and smaller and smaller. Those numbers where they were winning one-score games the last couple of years, those things are starting to dwindle, and now the law of averages or numbers are starting to take effect the other way.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I guess I revert back to, am I ever
you've seen
going
it.
to pick against?
You've seen it,
I've
right?
seen it.
Right.
And I've seen
A-Rod
it.
is
And I
not going to win a championship until A-Rod wins a championship, or what?
Correct.
Yeah, we can do this every time.
Kershaw,
Peyton Manning was that guy. Peyton Manning is never going to win a title, and then Peyton Manning won 2 titles. So, I mean, I guess.
That's
if
right.
you want to go down
That's
that
right.
path, I will always bet on greatness more times than not because I do think that generally it works itself out.
That's why you bet on me.
Well,
maybe.
Well, hold on. Just one other thing on that, George. Yes, until you've seen it, but also what's interesting about this is sometimes that can happen without actually climbing over the hurdle that stops you. My example on that has always been Roger Federer never won on clay. Nadal got hurt. He won the French. He still didn't jump over Nadal, but he completed the career Grand Slam. What you're saying may come to fruition. He may never even play against Mahomes in the postseason, and Josh Allen can go to the Super Bowl and win it all. What I'm saying specifically is until I see Manning beat Brady in that moment, I'm not going to pick Manning. Until I see Allen's team beat Mahomes' team, I'm not going to pick that.
I also don't want to go too far down this rabbit hole, but, I mean, tennis and football not the same because when you're talking about a completely different surface, like that kind of changes the equation
but
some
I get
too.
what you're saying, Evan. I understand that it's not head-to-head.
Right.
So you still achieved the goal, but you didn't have to climb over Mahomes to get there because let's say Mahomes got knocked out of the playoffs earlier. So, listen, I'm with – believe it or not, I'm actually with you,
Wait,
Evan.
but wait, so he has to beat Mahomes to be, like, better than Mahomes?
Well, no. What I'm saying, if you're doing – because I agree with what Cappy said because he was agreeing with me, so it's easy for me to agree with him agreeing with me.
Yes.
But what we're saying is 2 things can be true. Josh Allen can win it all, and we still would pick Mahomes over Allen in a big spot because Allen may not have to play Mahomes. Like, George, if you're right about all of this, then it's more likely than not that Mahomes won't be there at the end when Josh Allen is there. What I'm saying is I still would go against it. I still will pick the Chiefs, and I'll still pick Mahomes over Allen.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like you're doing this weird dance, like, with Josh Allen here. Like, was Brady not as good early in his career because Adam Vinatieri was winning the Super Bowls? Like, what are we doing here?
I literally don't understand the comment.
Nor did I,
No,
actually.
my point is you're knocking him for stuff that is out of his control. Like Brady was still winning those Super Bowls is still great, even though it came down to, by the way, usually the defense making a play or Adam Vinatieri saving everyone's ass.
Yeah, but aren't you also just praising him for 25 touchdowns and 4 interceptions in a limited amount of time?
No, that's exactly my point, is that things are going to happen that are out of your control. What was out of Josh Allen's control is, despite him having awesome games in the playoffs, including against Mahomes, where he didn't throw an interception, he had 2 touchdowns. He outplayed Mahomes the last time they played in a playoff game. But the defense let him down, or somebody else let him down. That's my point, is that in a game like football particularly, okay, where there's so many different elements to it, you can't just put it on one guy. It's lazy analysis to just say it's quarterback versus quarterback.
But can you take it off just one guy? In a team game, where one play does not make an entire game and everybody has to make a contribution and you win together and you lose together, what you're saying is you're absolving him from not being
He's the
where
one
he
guy
is.
that did his job.
Okay, so everybody else didn't do their job, and he's absolved from it.
Based on the results, I wouldn't say everybody because that, again, that's being too absolutist here. But there are clearly, if you go back and watch those games, there's not a lot of him to be blamed in those scenarios.
I guess I'm going to have to go back and watch all of these games. I don't remember every detail. I'll have to go back and watch every game.
I was talking about the guys. Just a quick question: how is talking about the hypothetical death of Morales more enjoyable than this? I'm curious.
Well, I'll tell you what, Evan, you
you know what it is? We do it all the time, so it's just kind of like almost starting to get played out a little bit.
It's not getting played out.
Yeah, it is a little bit. But I'll tell you this:
don't be a hack.
Listen, you keep coming on every week, and you keep pushing Sedano's buttons like this. I'll put my money on Sedano's heart blowing up before Morales.
It's good content, by the way. It's good content. We've gone 34 minutes nonstop.
I like that. I like the commercial free. Now, is that because we can't play commercials because the radio?
No, we got the commercials. We got the commercials.
Because the stove doesn't work.
Yeah.
We can play those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, of course we can play
We can
those.
play.
Yeah. Oh, nice. All right, Evan. Have a great rest of your day.
All right. See you guys later.
Good luck with Richmond.
Thank you.
Unsportsmanlike weekday mornings, 3 to 7 a.m. for that early drive. And we know the local news begins at 4 a.m., so we begin early, bright and early. Evan, Canty, and Michelle. Sedano, tell us about our friends.
Oh, at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Well, you heard Cappy earlier mention Abner Gatt. Now he's got this money pit. Well, he would have had new flooring in this money pit if it wasn't such a damn money pit. But thankfully, the Hernandez brothers are still taking care of Cappy, and they'll take care of you.
And you know what? The one thing about Steven Hernandez is he was saying to me the other day, he's like, don't feel rushed, man. He goes, because now that this has turned into a much bigger project,
yeah.
What Steven was saying to me is we can help you with so many different things. It's not just carpet or tile flooring. It's literally the entire house.
Right.
So, like, we're working on this bathroom right now.
Yeah.
And I was saying, Rachel, you're going to need to go to see the Hernandez brothers. They're crazy.
They are crazy.
But you got to go see them.
And you got to call them at 866-62-FLOOR. Visit them online, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. All right, here's the deal. You know the crazy Hernandez brothers. Papi Hernandez started it 57 years ago. Mom's there, the aunts, the uncles, nephews, nieces, cousins, sisters. True, legitimately family run. You get the authentic old school TLC. No bogus sales, no gimmicks. Just the best price from the start. And that's why we say it and mean it. No sale beats wholesale. They got the hardwood.
They have really hardwood.
It's important.
And they got laminate, tile, vinyl, carpet, you name it, they got it. Over 5 million square feet of in-stock inventory. 2 locations, Santa Ana, Commerce. Got you covered in both counties, and that's huge. Okay, especially when you're trying to finish a project fast. It's why designers, contractors, builders all shop here. First responders, active military veterans all receive additional discounts on top of the already low prices. And if you find a better price, which I doubt, Hernandez will match it, no questions asked. So head down to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR. That's 866-62-FLOOR. 866-62-FLOOR. No games, no gimmicks, just the best price in town year-round. Because no sale beats wholesale. Check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net, or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
7:36, good morning, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. When we come back in just 3 minutes, Monday Night Football chatter and Bit Boy. The Bit Boy saga continues. It's the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Providence. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. You know, we joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Field and Crown Trimble. The Morongo Band of Mission Indians invites you to the 34th Annual Thunder and Lightning Powwow. Enjoy authentic arts, crafts, and the cuisine of Native American culture. All are welcome to this free, family-friendly event. Call 888-MORONGO or go to morongopowwow.com for more information. The Thunder and Lightning Powwow, September 26th through the 28th.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey, John Ireland here for Thrive Cybersecurity. We all know in sports that defense wins games and turnovers kill you. That's also true in business. The truth is 1/3 of businesses will unwittingly turn over their sensitive company data to thieves this year. Don't let that happen to you. Remember this website, thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Thrive starts with a comprehensive cyber risk assessment. Their security analysts identify gaps and deliver proactive solutions to help keep your network healthy and protected. It's not a matter of if, it's when. Get ready. Visit thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Play defense. Use Thrive and protect your business.
Grown-ups, don't go back to school. Go forward through school into your future as an IT professional. Whether you're starting out, switching careers, or a veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you get into IT in just a few short months with no prior experience. So take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Your rewarding career in IT awaits. That's mycomputercareer.edu. An Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the VA benefits.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
7:40, good morning. 7:40. Oh, still no quack quack. Sedano and Kap Morning Show. On this day in 2002, Avril Lavigne released this song, the single Skater Boy, Cappy. A lot of skater boys still down in San Diego rocking around.
You know it. Hey, listen, I saw some guy the other day. I'm walking out of SoFi Stadium, and this guy was a worker, and he was leaving his shift.
What does that mean, he was a worker?
He was working there at the stadium. Yeah.
He was a worker.
He's working at the stadium.
He was a working
like
man?
in uniform. Yeah, like he'd just gotten done with like catering or whatever he did.
And he was skating?
And dude, there were thousands of people, and bro is skating in between people. And I'm like, it looks like fun, but God, it looks dangerous as hell. Bro, get
It
off
is
that
dangerous.
freaking skateboard.
I was a skater boy for like 6 months. Then
And
I
then?
broke something.
What'd you break?
My thumb.
Your
That's
thumb?
Yeah. And
You
that
broke
was it.
your thumb?
Thumb.
You saying thumb?
I don't.
His thumb.
Am I not saying thumb correctly?
I thought you said dumb.
I swear to God, we're not going to make it through today.
Come on, big boy. What's the story?
All I know is our social media team has started to rewire things, and now everything's failing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great.
Doing it in show.
You can't penetrate something that's already kind of MacGyvered to start.
Right.
You start penetrating,
Yeah.
and then everything starts spraying.
MacGyvered is an interesting word to use. I was
They
thinking
put
of
a new
another
Band-Aid
word.
on.
Yeah.
Cappy, what did you get on your prize picks yesterday? By the way, if you want prize picks, man, you got to get on this thing. If you want action on the game or in any game, really, in the state of California on sports, Prize Picks is the place to be. Prize Picks, download the Prize Picks app. Use the promo code CAPPY, KPPY. First $5 play gets you a $50 bonus. It's very simple to play, more or less. There's a stat line for every individual player in every sport imaginable. You go more or less on that stat line, bundle a couple together, you can win cold, hard cash.
Yeah, last night I was going for it. I really was. I had a 6-pick flex play going on Prize Picks last night. I had Aaron Jones, and I had him for more than 2.5 receptions. He got to 3.
Yeah.
I had Kairos Santos to have more than half a field goal.
The
He had
kicker.
one, yeah. I had Caleb Williams. You know, they had a discount on Caleb Williams yesterday.
Yeah.
And his number went down to 183.5 yards passing.
Yeah.
It was like 221.
Yeah.
So I played Caleb. He had 210 passing yards.
Yeah.
And I played Roma Dunze to have more than half of a touchdown,
Yeah.
which was a demon play, so they increased the numbers. But the problem is I went 4 for 6. So even on 4 for 6, when I had a $20 play to win $360, even though I didn't hit it, on the flex play, I went 4 for 6 and I recovered $8.
Okay.
So it cost me $12 to play,
Right.
but it didn't cost me the full $20 to play. It's so much fun. You can multiply your money by 2,000 times should you be able to go 6 for 6. But even if you decide to play flex, you don't have to go 6 for 6. 4 for 6 still pays. So download the Prize Picks app. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make your first $5 lineup. Get $50 in free lineups immediately. And we're all going to have fun together playing Prize Picks this football season.
Prize Picks, it's good to be right. All right.
So good.
So you mentioned Caleb. I mean, you want to talk about a tale of two halves yesterday.
Yeah. And 2 quarterbacks.
Right. Caleb was on fire to start that game, completed 81% of his passes.
And was like 10 for 10.
To start.
Yeah, and was throwing lasers.
Yeah.
Looked like truthfully, seriously, looked like a completely different guy.
Right.
And I'm thinking to myself, well, this is the Ben Johnson effect, right? This is a real offensive coach now.
And then what we saw on the other side, I think if to use an effect phrase, I think we saw the Brian Flores effect. And last year, Brian Flores was getting a lot of credit, deservedly so, for the way Minnesota's defense was playing. Now, they were missing a couple of guys to play in that game that were supposed to start in that game. And you could tell early on, and then they made some adjustments at halftime, and Ben Johnson and Caleb looked, I would even say, inept at times. It did not look good. Caleb kind of saved them with his legs late in the game to make the thing closer and at least get them within striking distance again. But Ben Johnson, right, he's supposed to be Wonder Boy, he's supposed to be this super smart guy, and it looked great early, but it was Kevin O'Connell and Brian Flores and J.J. McCarthy who got the last laugh there. And to McCarthy's credit, man, that's a tough spot to be in. It's your first real game. He produced in a big way down the stretch.
I thought J.J. McCarthy, let me put it this way. For everybody that started out the season, and when I say started out the season, I mean Monday, the very first overreaction Monday to the season, what did everybody say? Wow, Buffalo-Baltimore is the game of the year, and it's only week 1.
Right.
Now, I'm not going to tell you that Minnesota-Chicago outdid Buffalo and Baltimore.
No.
But if you like football the way I know I like football, I'm curious to see, okay, going in, Caleb Williams, what's he going to look like at the beginning of year 2? What's he going to look like with a real offensive coach? For a half, we saw Caleb Williams look like a completely different player than he was a year ago. In the second half, again, another question was, how will J.J. McCarthy, in his first start, in his second year coming off of a major knee injury, what is he going to look like? And in the second half, McCarthy comes out, throws a pick 6, and you're thinking to yourself, he's a kid, it's his first game, they're in big trouble, they're on the road. And then J.J. McCarthy, I'm not telling you that he put up like big numbers, because if you really you looked at the numbers
He just
today,
played well. He got the ball to the playmakers, Justin Jefferson, Aaron Jones, etc.
13 of 20, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. But here's the one thing about J.J. McCarthy, and this was what people were talking about last year before the draft. He didn't put up massive numbers, George, at Michigan.
Right.
He managed that Michigan team.
Yeah.
But McCarthy has a reputation his entire career, high school, college, etc., of always being a winner.
Yeah.
McCarthy, you could just see, if you were watching carefully last night, just how calm he seemed during the game.
Yeah, he's not rattled by the situation. Sure.
And for a young kid in his first start to not be rattled on the road in a division game after just throwing a pick 6, and McCarthy led this comeback. And here's the one thing, again, pre-draft analysis, right, is everybody said McCarthy has a cannon of an arm. I just never really saw it in Michigan. But last night, he made one throw in particular where he's on the far side of the right hash, and he throws a ball about 15 yards down and out towards the other sideline.
Yeah.
And, dude, it was a rocket.
Yeah.
J.J. McCarthy has got an arm that the scouts knew about, which is why he was the 10th pick overall last year, that the average fan, put myself in that category watching him at Michigan, did not know.
Yeah. Now, here's what I would say. I agree with all that. I don't want to overreact to one game. It's not like the Bears are this great team. I think the Bears are going to be a middle-of-the-road team to begin with. But it was a great win for the kid. I still think that team is not going to do much either. I don't think either team is going to be in the playoffs at all this year.
Minnesota, here's the thing. To your point about not overreacting, it's one game, and it's his first game. And it's not going to go like that the rest of the season.
Yeah.
There are going to be major growing pains along the way.
Right.
But the one thing that I thought was brought up on the broadcast last night, I thought Joe Buck may have brought this up, is that when you're a first-round draft choice as a quarterback, you're usually going to a bad team, especially when you're a first-rounder in the top 10 picks. remember, Caleb was the first overall pick, and J.J. McCarthy was the 10th overall pick. When Caleb went to the Bears had come off of a season where they were 7-9 or 7-10, whatever they were that year. The Vikings, remember this, the Vikings are coming off of a 14-2 regular season.
Yeah, with Sam
14-3,
Darnold,
rather.
14, right, 17 games. Yeah.
So you're talking about a kid who's walking into a team that was in the playoffs and won 14 regular season games last year.
Yeah.
So I'm not so sure yet. For me, it's only week one. Jury's still out. What Minnesota might be.
He much like Sam Darnold had last year, he's got the best receiver in football. He's got what I would say is a good running back in Aaron Jones, who can do a lot of things out of the backfield, too. T.J. Hawkinson's a good tight end. He's got weapons to work with, and Addison will eventually come back here in a couple of games. Good coach, good defensive coordinator, good defense. Yeah, like they have the makings to help and nurture a young player. But, Cappy, go ahead. Sorry.
Just one quick thing.
Yeah.
You know who Eric Wilson is? Does that name sound familiar to anybody? Because I didn't know who he was last night. Number 55 for the Vikings. My brother was making plays all over. Defensively, he's making plays.
He ain't no landman.
No. On kickoff
let's not play
coverage.
that theme song again,
on kickoff coverage,
Yeah.
he's making plays.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the kid was great last night.
Why don't you tell us about Subaru there, buddy?
That's you, Cappy.
Pal.
Dude. Cold like Minnesota.
Because I do want to get into some more stuff. We got the Cap 10 coming up at the top of the hour. So we have a short segment coming up on the other side. We can get into the battle of BitBoy over there in the next segment.
You want to try to double up? We might have to.
Okay, then let's just do
so
it.
I'm going to do a live spot breaker so it doesn't get too clunky.
Okay, sure,
down.
and then we
But
can get into the Cap
Ocean
10.
Subaru here. We'll pile up a little bit.
Okay.
We'll do a live spot breaker.
All right, well, I want to encourage everybody to head to Ocean Subaru of Fullerton to get your brand new Subaru, to meet Omar, his incredible team. They are the very best in the Subaru business, and they've got this incredible new lineup of brand new Subarus. But I also want to encourage you to understand that they've got a massive selection of pre-owned certified Subarus. And when you get a certified pre-owned, here's what you're getting. You're getting a car that's practically new. It's got a few miles on it, but that's where you're going to get some incredibly great prices on certified pre-owned Subarus. And I'm a huge fan because the safety, listen, you want to put your kids in the car, you want to take them on a road trip, you want to just take them to school every morning, you want to be in the safest vehicle you can be in. Subaru safety, the technology, I always talk about the versatility, reliability, all-wheel drive, sporty, roomy, all the great things that I can tell you about these Subarus, which right now I'm driving this Outback. Fuel efficiency, out of control. The Crosstrek, the Forester, they're all terrific. You're going to love them. So come on down and visit us. Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where it comes to really, it's just about getting it right for you, getting you in the right Subaru. Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, 1100 South Euclid in Fullerton, right off the 91 freeway. OceanSubaruOC.com, OceanSubaruOC.com, Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where every journey starts with love.
Good job, Cappy. 7:51. Good morning. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. Now we're gonna play some commercials here.
We are
about 5 minutes, but
really
hang tight. Stay tight with us, because when we come back, we're gonna do a morning roll call, or we're gonna try to. We've still got What the Funch. We got Radio Tinder and the debut for the new football season of the Cap 10. That's next on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, where change is in the air. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Y'all know his name? Lil Wayne presents the Carter 6 Tour.
5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go.
Live at Crypto.com Arena, Friday, September 12th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Everyone knows Earl Hershiser has won numerous awards for his performance on the field. But off the field, he's a great humanitarian, a true friend and partner of mine, and a real bulldog when it comes to business.
Baseball taught me to work hard and respect people, but Tolo Chevrolet does both, and that's why I joined the team.
Rotolo Chevrolet has been Dealer of the Year for 12 straight years. Like Oral, we know something about winning. I believe they call that a dynasty. Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
John Ireland for Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice's double espresso crafted with Arabica coffee makes the perfect espresso martini. Just shake with ice and pour. Soft, smooth, and delicious. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
7:54. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. The Cap 10 is up next, and I can't wait for the Cap 10. But first, I heard Cold Like Minnesota in my ear. It's working. Oh, man, that's big. We haven't missed that drop for the first hour. All right, the second hour of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show is next in 2.5 minutes here on ESPN LA.
Hey, it's Mace. Listen up, people. We are taking the show on the road to my favorite spot in the home of the Song of the Summer, Total Wine and More. Join Mason and Ireland and the Laker girls at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills this Friday, September 19th, starting at noon. That's 9527 West Pico Boulevard at Pico and Beverly. No better way to get ready for the fall football season and tailgating than Total Wine and More. See you Friday, September 19th at noon at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rodgers.
All sorts of fun offensive stuff going on in Week 1 for the Rams in a 14-9 win against the Houston Texans. Matthew Stafford going over 60,000 yards in his career, just the 10th player to do that. Puka Nacua with a big day and a game-sealing third down conversion. And, of course, the debut of Devontae Adams in Rams horns. But the biggest play of the game came on the defensive side of the ball. New acquisition Nate Landman wearing the green dot, taking on a leadership role for the Rams, making the play of the day, punching the ball out as the Texans getting ready to potentially take the lead late in the game. And then Braden Fisk making one of the more athletic plays you're going to see, diving over a Texans player, picking the ball up with one hand, securing it while rolling over, and allowing the Rams to go pick up that big first down and win in Week 1. With Tuesday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rodgers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
You know that old saying, you can have it fast or you can have it good? When it comes to hiring, ZipRecruiter has put that saying to bed. Because with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast and you get the best person for your job. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Chris Morales here. Addiction to opioids and stimulants can strip away the things that make you uniquely you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at ChooseChangeCA.org.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
If your AC breaks down, call NextGen, the official AC plumbing and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. For a limited time, receive a free no-ozone air purifier with any new system installation. Call 833-3NEXTGEN or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com. CSLB number 1011173.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next-day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Oh, I can't believe we blew a 5-touchdown lead.
Sure, but you got to feel like they were going to win for almost the entire game.
But I was about to buy playoff tickets.
So you were prepared for a good time. That's pretty nice.
It's the worst loss any team has ever had.
And you got to witness history.
Okay, we're done here.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
7:59, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Now an onion is getting unraveled. We're unraveling an onion about this technical mishap.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, heads are going to roll, Kap.
Rolling heads.
Rolling heads.
There's layers like an onion?
People don't realize that Greg...
like lasagna. Lasagna.
That's why Greg Bergman hosts the Blue Review, because he swings a big bat, that kid.
That's
right. Look at that.
Big old stick.
He's got a big stick, this kid.
Big barreled Bergman.
Torpedo bat.
Oh, does he have a torpedo bat?
Torpedo bat.
Some girls like that. It's
Dinner
okay.
at the top and middle.
No, again, Bergman, you went too far. You went too far.
Torpedo
I
bat.
like trying to be like Cappy. What do you want me to do?
Whoa,
gonna
you're
say,
listening.
that's a Cappy
By the way,
right
you're listening
there.
to KSB in Los Angeles?
I was going to do it, but
Yeah.
that's fine. A good Karma Brands radio station. On this day in 1978, the number one hit, A Taste of Honey. Boogie, oogie, oogie, Jack.
Shut up.
Oh, you hit the post.
I'm not bad.
A hot Chicana from the barrio, keeping it real.
Wow, we've got stuff working again.
Yeah, I know. It's an amazing thing.
I gotta make sure everything's working, you know?
By the way, happy birthday.
Could you imagine trying to do the Cap 10 without being able to...
Oh, the Cap
working.
10. We would have had to
Done.
delay the Cap 10.
Done.
Blow it up.
Totally done.
So let's get it done before it actually
Well, hold on.
goes
We got to
wrong
reset
again.
some stuff and get it ready.
Oh.
So we can't do the Morongo roll call this morning yet.
Right, because the
We'll
phones.
do that tomorrow.
You're listening to
KSP
in Los Angeles again, though, by the way. I don't know if you
Come on, 8 o'clock in the city.
Yeah.
In the city.
Yeah.
Are we going to... Let's do the Cap 10.
But the roll call would have been provided by our friends at Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
But the deal is we still can't take the call?
I don't think so. We can't take it.
Can we just fake it?
I mean, listen, these days I'm faking it a lot.
You are. Yeah.
I mean, I'm actually not. I'm. Never mind. Let's not. That's too much.
The Schwans?
That's just because the Schwans take 10 minutes to warm up, like the old Buick.
It does.
No, it's like the Schwanz is like an old Buick in the winter in like in like a place where it snows, like
just
out
to
in the
be-
mountains.
just to be
like
clear,
if
I'm
you
not-
lived in Big Bear and you have an old Buick, you got to warm it up.
Right.
So Chris is like a
Yeah.
Buick in Big Bear.
I'm not faking the excitement. I'm excited about it. It's just the Schwans ain't catching up.
Schwans don't want to work.
Right.
Get out. It's kind of like our internet right now. It's an hour behind.
It's ski season in Big Bear for the Schwans
No,
all year round.
Ski season is what got me into this, frankly.
Yeah.
Ski season in the early
That's right.
2000s.
The snow was good back then, right?
Heavy powder.
Do you talk to the Schwans at all? Do you try? Hello, come
All right,
on, wake up.
The Cap 10 now.
No, I'll try to squeeze it, but it don't work.
But the Cap 10.
What I said, it was too far.
Yeah, exactly. The Cap 10. Now, for those that aren't familiar with the Cap 10, Cappy will give us his top 10 teams. Usually there's some shenanigans that I will try to call out throughout the top 10, the Cap 10, rather. And there's always one thing that generally pisses me off, and we'll find out what that is today.
We begin at number 10
Right.
on the Cap 10 this week. Close to home for Cappy, and the one and only. It is close to home, right? Kind of. Well, that's where you went to college.
Hey, got a lot of it in my DNA.
It's in your DNA, and it's
Yinzer.
deep. Your Pittsburgh Steelers.
They had 17 interceptions.
Oh,
Take the handoff. Rodgers under a rush. Wide open. Touchdown. Calvin Austin. Aaron Rodgers.
So listen.
Ian Eagle, CBS on the call.
Ian Eagle, CBS on the call.
I'm going to remind everybody here. This is my 10.
Yeah, we know.
This is not trying to get it like everybody else, power rankings nonsense. This is my 10. Yins are going to go down over to New York and Yins are going to take Aaron Rodgers and beat the Jets. That's right.
For people that don't know, that's a Pittsburgh accent.
Yeah.
Yins know. The Steelers in week 1 go on the road with 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, they beat the Jets.
The storyline of Aaron Rodgers going to
Hearing
New
some of the
York
cat calls out there.
and sticking it to the Jets was a thing of beauty.
Right, but it makes them a top 10 team?
Number 10, though, bottom of the 10.
Don't write off the Steelers. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers, they're going to shock the world this
Yins
year.
are going to pound some irons.
Yins are going to go down the south side in that and pound irons, and Yins are going to red up in that, and then Yins are going to take a heart attack.
That's a Pittsburgh accent, again, in case you don't know that.
The face is the best.
Oh, yeah, no, it's amazing.
The face. Those on YouTube.
But I still want a Permanente Brothers sandwich. Those are in Pittsburgh.
Those on YouTube. The way he dismounts it.
Hey, put one shot on Cappy right now. Let's do it one more time.
The way
he ends it and freezes his face.
Right.
It was fantastic.
It's happening right now on YouTube.
What is that? Oh, that's right. We got like a Steelers. Play the Steelers song.
A polka?
Oh, it's one of my favorite songs of all NFL teams.
Okay. Well,
let's just go to number 9.
Here we go.
No, I want to play the song.
Steelers, here we go. Pittsburgh's going down to Super Bowl. This is not my
What the
song.
heck is
This
this?
ain't my song. This is
I mean,
not
it's
the song.
polka.
This is not my song.
I thought this was the Steelers song.
Nope, it's not my song.
Anyway, go ahead. Number
it's
9.
one of like 20 of them, okay?
Not my song. No, I sent the song this
Numero
morning.
9.
Oh, shocking. We screwed something up.
Computer
Number
was right,
9.
But I take responsibility for it. That's the difference.
What is that supposed to mean?
First and goal. Genty.
Go ahead.
Number 9.
here we go.
The Las Vegas Raiders, home of one John the Brick. Hit the sound, Lindsay, from CBS.
Bowers in motion. First and goal. Genty. So much power. He's going to bang it in.
Bam!
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
I mean, you have the Raiders at 9?
Let me remind you of something.
It'll be at 1.
I have them at maybe 17 or 18, maybe 20.
Remember, the Cap 10.
Yeah.
Not NFL.com power rankings, not ESPN.com power rankings. This is the Cap 10.
Yeah,
By the way, if
on your show to berate me, is that what you're
if
doing
you're
now?
listening and you want to sponsor an absurd list every week, be a sponsor of the Cap 10, would you please?
They beat the Patriots.
When Pete Carroll, just like Aaron Rodgers, goes on the road and beats his former team.
Hearing some of the cat calls out there.
When Pete Carroll goes back to New England.
He hasn't coached in New England in 30 years.
When you go into the
They were
locker
in that
room there,
old stadium.
They show you, they've got pictures of all of the legends who've coached there. Pete Carroll's on their wall, and he was no legend when he coached
They don't
there
even
back
wear
then.
those uniforms anymore.
They hadn't even built Gillette yet.
It wasn't even like the original uniform. It was like those weird second uniforms that Drew Bledsoe was wearing.
Did Robert Kraft even own the team when he was the coach?
Raider fans, work with me here. We have to all stay together, Raider fans.
Oh,
we
for the
cannot
love
let
of God.
Sedano tear us apart.
Jesus.
The Raiders are in the Cap 10 at number 9 this week based on the performance of Geno Smith, 362 yards passing, and Pete Carroll's debut. The Raiders are a whole different club. They're in this week at number 9.
Yeah,
All right.
Cap. Get him, Cap.
All right, number 8 on the Cap 10.
He is having an opening night. Lamar laying it up for Hopkins. The veteran still got it. DeAndre Hopkins touchdown.
One of the most legendary feeds, but Cap's got him on the top 10. That is NBC on the
Baltimore
call.
number 8? That's pretty low, I
The
feel like.
Baltimore Ravens had a 40-25 lead
Yeah.
against the Bills in Buffalo.
Yeah.
They collapsed.
They did.
I did suggest that was a little bit low. Like it wasn't.
Thank you,
It
Lindsay.
should have been closer to the top. But this is Cap's 10.
Right.
Cap 10.
Derrick Henry's fumble put Buffalo in position to win the game.
By the way, won my fantasy league thanks to that collapse by the Ravens.
Well, let me tell you something. While the Ravens, I believe, are probably a top 4 team in the NFL.
Right now, they've had a big drop.
Based on losing that game the way they did, 7 minutes to go, 2-score lead, losing that game, Baltimore's still top 10.
Yeah.
But this week, they're in at number 8 on the Cap 10.
Seismic drop.
Seismic, and don't worry, the list is going to get much more entertaining when we get to the top 5. But at number 7, they were in the Super Bowl last year and they lost. And they also lost against the Chargers. Hit the sound, Lindsay.
Empty backfield this time, Kansas City. Now they sprint Rashard Smith. The rookie in motion, swinging all the way to the right flat. Short roll, right side throw. It's caught! 15-yard line, 10, 5, touchdown! Kansas City! They get Kelsey open for 37 yards and a touchdown. And now Patrick Mahomes, with that touchdown, has the most passing touchdowns in NFL history by a quarterback before reaching 30 years of age.
That's Mitch Holthus on 96.5, The Fan, Kansas City.
So, look, I still think the Chiefs
Just
are...
step all over my credit, but that's okay.
Whatever.
Oh, Mahomes is the best.
I don't think anyone here listens to your credit necessarily.
I listen to it. Makes me happy.
I think you're another one that's low. And people are saying I'm going to anti-Mahomes now because of what I said earlier, but
You are.
I'm not. The Chiefs at 7?
Look, are the Chiefs a top 4 or 5 team?
Yes.
Probably so.
Except not in your list.
But when they lose...
Not in the top 10.
When they lose the game this past week in Brazil, and they've got themselves positioned on a 3rd and 14 call to make a stop, get Mahomes the ball back, and let Mahomes do what he does, they wind up losing this game, and they're still a top 10 team. But as for this week, even with an 0-1 record, the Chiefs are in the top 10, but they're in at number 7.
Man, I wonder what's going to happen to the team that beat the Chiefs.
Oh, it's so entertaining, but we'll get to that in moments. At number 6, let's hit the sound for the Minnesota Vikings, shall we?
Expecting the ball to come out quicker than what it did. McCarthy. Pass is caught. Spinning grab by Aaron Jones. And somehow, some way, the Minnesota Vikings are on top.
Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, ESPN.
So the Minnesota Vikings last night,
Minnesota.
You talk about a great comeback. Again, we talked about this earlier. The Vikings were a 14-3 team last year. Now J.J. McCarthy takes over, and in his first game as a starting quarterback in the NFL, he's got a complement of wide receivers, even though one of them is suspended. He's got an excellent head coach. He's got a really great defensive coordinator. He's going into a playoff-ready team. Minnesota's comeback win catapulted the Vikings to number 6 in the Cap 10.
That's very high. I mean, I'm just saying. They got a rookie quarterback, and they beat a mediocre Bears team, but okay.
Not mediocre in Cap's book. It is the Cap 10, and now we get to the top 5. A game that took place in Brazil. Rich Eisen was on the call on YouTube, our very own Rich Eisen, but we bring you the highlight via Mundo NFL.
Oh. Tercera y 3, formación escopeta. Herbert lanza el pase. Touchdown con Keenan Allen. Touchdown de los Chargers que toman ventaja.
At number 5.
Formación escopeta is awesome.
That is pretty cool. Shotgun formation.
You're going to laugh at this. Many years ago, they tapped me to do like a SAP broadcast. And I didn't know how to describe
SAP as in SAP?
SAP.
Oh, okay.
Not like
SAP?
a sappy broadcast.
Sappy broadcast, yes. And I had to
SAP broadcast.
I had to look up like definitions, like football definitions in Spanish, because I'm like, how do you say these things in Spanish? And formación escopeta was huge for me because everybody is in shotgun. Yeah.
Herbert. Emparrillada, they call it the gridiron.
Yeah, emparrillada, yeah.
So let me say this about the Cap 10. I have never, ever put the San Diego Chargers of Costa Mesa and now of El Segundo, the team that rents the Stan Kroenke Palace in Inglewood, I have never put them in the top 10 ever.
Yeah.
But Sedano's always all over me about the San Diego Superchargers and how my hate for the Chargers extends to a point where I'm so biased that I always list them as the 32nd team in the NFL. You know what, Sedano? You wanted the Chargers, you got the Chargers, and you know what? In an unbiased world that I'm currently living in, hate, yes, but true analysis, I got the San Diego Chargers at number 5 this week.
Wow, look at that.
Herbert. You don't have a complaint about that?
Herbert.
You've complained about the Raiders. You've complained about the Steelers. You thought the Ravens were too low. The Chiefs were too low. You said the Vikings beat a mediocre Chicago team. And this is the first time you had nothing to say?
Yeah, I agree.
No, you're going to have something to say where you see where the Chargers should be higher.
Go ahead.
But they're not. Because at number 4, let's play the sound right here from ESPN LA and the sound of J.B. Long.
The Rams had only 45 yards of offense when they began this possession.
They've taken it 64 yards in 8 plays. They break the huddle, the ball on the right hash inside the 1. Stafford under center. Kyron Williams the back. 3 to his left, Devontae Adams to his right. Takes the snap, tosses left. Kyron's got a long way to go. He sneaks in on his feet, takes the contact and converts. Touchdown, Kyron Williams. Touchdown, LA. The first score of 25 belongs to Kyron Williams. And the game is tied with a point pending.
Let's go.
JB Wong. No voice crack there for you, Cappy.
Will you stop?
He didn't get too excited. He got excited later on. Yeah. Let's ram it, Cappy.
Let's ram it.
But the Chargers should be above the Rams based on what they did.
The Rams won the game against a playoff-ready Houston
with no
Texans
offensive
team.
line.
I got no problem with the Rams being in the top 3.
Chargers should be ahead.
The
Rams, top 4. But
you say that Houston doesn't have an offensive line. I would look at it differently. I would say that the Rams' defensive line, the way they used blitz packaging, the way their secondary was a part of the pass rush.
What do you know about blitz packaging?
I know a lot about. You and I have done a lot of blitz packaging around here.
I'll just say this: the real team of Los Angeles, the Rams, and you can ram it. The Rams are in at number 4 in the Cap 10.
I agree, Cappy. Back-to-back agreements.
That's ridiculous. I got to fix this list.
Ridiculous.
If you agree with any part of this list, it's not working.
Yeah.
All right, now time to move on.
Where's Baker and the Tampa Bay Bucks?
They didn't even make the list.
No.
The headband doesn't make the list. And
Wow.
you're a gutless bum for not putting Baker up there.
Atlanta?
Atlanta's better than a bunch of the teams that that you've put ahead here.
You know, maybe
I thought you
we
were going
should
to say
balance
ukulele.
this. Maybe we should balance this entire thing. The Cap 10 is my list, and then Sedano does the Sedano 10.
Baker and the Bucks are good.
That was a great game.
Which is like, the real list. You know, because mine is built on bias.
That's a great slogan. Cap 10, built on bias.
Built on bias.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, number 3.
Yeah.
Let's play the sound from Packers Radio.
Raymond got a hand on it, but that was it. 2nd and 10, Detroit. Detroit 35. Goff takes the shotgun snap, rolls right out of the pocket. Chased from behind by Parsons.
Yes!
And a sack! Micah Parsons registers the sack back at the 31-yard line. And the Parsons project is underway in Green Bay.
That's good. That's
Wayne
good.
Larrabee.
Wayne Larrabee on Packers Radio. That's good. Parsons project. That's good.
That is a pretty
Hey,
solid
JB
deal.
Long, why don't you do a rhyme like that?
Leave JB alone, man. That's my guy.
I want a Parsons project.
By the way,
rhyme.
JB did a great job on the TNT broadcast in the Big 12.
Oh, he did.
yeah?
He did.
So here's the thing. The Green Bay Packers, I know everybody got really high on the Packers when Micah Parsons was traded there.
Yeah.
I was not quite as
You
high
were
on
not.
it because I
Yeah.
actually thought that Micah Parsons might not be as productive. Now, look, here's the reality. He played about a third of the plays.
Showed you.
Yeah, well, he played about a third of the plays.
Right.
So call it like 27 of probably like, 70-ish plays on defense. But he was impactful. It didn't all show up in the box score, and it was a sack later in the game.
Yeah.
But still, he was impactful in the way of putting pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is this. Detroit just looked completely outmanned, completely outclassed.
Yeah.
Is it because they lost their offensive and defensive coordinators? Is it because
Yes.
Parsons added some juice to the team? I've got the Packers after week 1 and their win at home against Detroit. I've got the Packers in at 3.
There we go, Cappy. 3 straight in a row.
Time to move to number 2. Now, of course, that game will always be defined by.
Did he spit on him?
Oh.
But it will also be defined by the play of Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
2nd and goal. Hurts calling for the football. He's back. He's looking. He steps up. Still looking. Still looking. He's starting to run. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to do it yourself.
94 WIP on the call. Sometimes you do have to do it yourself. By the way, the Cowboys kept up with them that entire game, and they didn't crack the 10, but the Raiders did.
Raiders won.
It's
Right.
amazing.
Right. Raiders went on the road.
But
Raiders
nobody
won.
thought that the Cowboys would. I mean, that's why
dance with the devil.
The Eagles were favored by 8.5, and the Cowboys broke that up. And yet you don't put them in the 10?
I just want to tell you something right now. At the end of the Cap 10, I feel like there is one amendment that might be made. It could be the Cowboys. It could be the Buccaneers.
Now
Hold
you're
on.
teasing us with a Cap 10 amendment.
Hold on. Philadelphia is in at number 2. You're defending Super Bowl champions.
Nah, I mean-
I'm one of these people who likes to believe that
Who's
you know,
number 1?
You knock off
come
the
on,
champs.
that's not hard.
You knock off the champs. But I'm gonna say that based on my rankings, built on bias.
Yeah.
Did he spit?
Philadelphia might have been my number one team.
Yeah.
But-
Except, you know.
But then something happened.
Then Sunday Night Football happened.
All right.
And
my
the
guy.
one and only Josh Allen fought back for the Buffalo Bills to win.
It's up for a game-winning field goal. From 32 yards, Prater made it! And the Bills open their final season in this stadium with a stunning comeback win.
Ah, Tarico.
That's Tarico on NBC.
It was a stunning comeback win, and Buffalo looked like they were a team that was going to lose at home, not be in the Cappy 10, and then Buffalo makes this dramatic comeback, 7 minutes to go, down by 2 scores, down by 15 points, and they make a huge play on defense. They're able to stuff the ball into the end zone. They're able to get the game-winning field goal, and Buffalo, at the end of week 1, based on that dramatic comeback, Buffalo is in the Cap 10 as numero uno.
Yeah, I have very little issues with your last 4. Or
But
even,
I'll just say this.
maybe even 5.
What's
to be
the
honest
cap
with you.
amendment?
Okay.
The asterisk.
You wanted the Cowboys. You wanted the Buccaneers.
Yeah, Baker, man.
So here's what I'm going to do.
Don't put them both.
I'm going to make you guys really happy.
No, don't do that.
I'm going to eliminate the Chargers from the number 5 spot.
Here we go.
And I'm going to put in the
Cappy.
Cowboys /
Get
Buccaneers
outta here.
tied for 5, and the Chargers are off the list.
Herbert.
There's your
How is the
Cap
Cap 10 going to have credibility if you do those things?
No credibility. It's built on bias, baby.
Fight out, my man.
There is no credibility to the Cap 10. None, zero. That's not what we're going for here.
Yeah.
You know, Mason would say built by bias is ESPN LA because he really thinks he should be doing mornings. If we were going to do a morning show, we should have put him in the morning.
Does he really think that?
Yeah. But he's like, I know you're close to Sedano and Cap, so that's what you did. No joke.
Did he really say that?
Yes.
Mason could not get up at this time.
That's
in the
what I
morning.
kind of.
Bergman, you've worked with
But
him
he's
forever.
been working me for years about like Mason in the morning, you and me, Mason in the morning. We'll have a crew.
No way he's up this early.
We'll have
No
a crew.
chance.
He doesn't think that 6 o'clock exists.
Right. Yeah. There's no way Mason could have ever done this.
I want to say
This shift.
what a phenomenal job by
Phenomenal.
our social media team who right now, as we are broadcasting live on 710 a.m. on terrestrial radio, but simultaneously streaming on YouTube,
Yeah.
they are making an amendment on the spot. And
I
it's
see it.
happening
Yeah, I
right
see
now
it.
on
Yeah, yeah.
YouTube
Yeah.
where they're eliminating the Chargers and they're putting in the Cowboys as a cap amendment.
Yeah.
But remember, guys, it's the Cowboys and the Bucks. So great job by
Got a half
Parker
and
Bell
half.
and the entire mishbucha in the back.
Yeah.
Great job back there,
All right,
guys.
Cappy, coming up next, let's get back to the Dodgers a little bit. The Dodgers.
The
Great
Dodgers.
job on that, Linz, by the way.
Why don't you tell us about your
Oh,
friends?
well,
Thanks,
you
Cappy.
telling people good job? That's a good job, Cappy. You're becoming a good teammate.
We worked really hard on that together.
I know.
Look at that.
It was a
Cappy.
good job. I responded to the email at 3:30 and said, good job.
We stayed up through the night working
No,
on
I
it.
didn't say after the
We
night.
stayed up through the night working on that.
Oh,
Yes,
you
we
guys
did?
did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
that
want
wh-
me to turn it into the
that why
Cappy
you-
crappy top 10.
Is that why you look so puffy this morning?
No, I think I'm puffy because of all the sodium that I had last night.
Gotta
You
watch out.
You did look thinner yesterday.
It was but I actually feel thinner today for some weird reason.
Because sodium gets the fluid out when it's processing, but
What did you have
it
for
retains
dinner?
a lot of fluid on the way in.
What did I have for dinner last
Yeah.
night? If I told you what I had for dinner last night,
Oh, wasn't it the lobster?
well, the
mash?
lobster.
Spit on that thing.
it is an embarrassment. What I did for dinner last night is, I'm not joking when I tell you, I'm humiliated by what
So
happened.
tell us now. You got to tell us.
All right, well, stand by. Because right now I want to tell you about the East Central Hotel.
Our downtown home away from home.
So Chrissy and I, of course, live over in the East Central. And last night I had a bunch of buddies of mine that were up here visiting. They're at a conference.
And you could get them all into a room at the East Central Hotel because they're the biggest rooms in downtown LA, Cappy.
They're gigantic. I told these guys, I'm like, you guys are staying over here at this other hotel. It's a high-rise hotel. It's big and fancy and really expensive. You guys are wasting your money, and you guys are staying in these little shoe boxes. Over at the East Central, biggest hotel rooms in all of downtown L.A., the softest towels you've ever felt. Now, I like the bath towel
The bath
for myself.
towel, you
medium towel.
But the big towel's good.
Yeah,
and
but the
small
number 2
face
towel.
But the number 2 towel.
The number 2 towel is what I use on my privates. And that Sua Cravens over the weekend stayed at East Central, and he agreed. That number 2 towel, he looked at it, and he thought of Morales' privates when he looked at that towel.
He did.
And then he realized it's a good towel.
Yeah, you got to get down there and dry that thing. You know what I'm saying? You really do.
Well, especially, never mind.
Yeah. Especially when the shrubs desperately need to be, they got to be cut down. Weed whack them things. Hey, the East Central Hotel, I'm telling you right now,
Gungus!
it's right across the street from LA Live. So you're right across Figueroa. You're getting the whole downtown feel and vibe because you're at the Nixo Lounge. You're having a cocktail. You're working out in the mornings or late at night in their brand new gym. I spent 2 hours on a treadmill yesterday in the brand new gym. The people who work there make you feel like you are at home, and it's just a great spot. I mean, location, of course, is primary, but everything else, I cannot brag enough about how great the East Central is. So if you're coming to downtown LA, you're going to a museum, you're going to a show, you're going to a game, don't drink and drive. Don't waste a ton of money on a little shoebox.
No shoeboxes, Jack.
No, stay with us at the East Central.
Plus, you got that giant hand in the room, and if you're hanging out with Trudell can sit on that hand.
Sits right on. He's so cute. He's so cute.
Little guy.
He really is. He's such a cutie.
You see his little feet?
I know, just
flopping around.
Yeah. The East Central, EastCentralHotel.com, EastCentralHotel.com, East Central Hotel in downtown LA, Entertainment's official address.
And shout out to General Manager Robert Montez, his whole team there that takes care of us, makes us feel right at home. 823, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Coming up next, Radio Tinder and Fun and Frivolity. Don't forget Rich Eisen at 9 a.m. and the YouTube-only hour, Sedano and Kap Morning Show on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles at 9 a.m. We're back next.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
East Central Hotel, the official downtown home away from home for Cappy and Morales. EastCentralHotel.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Ignite your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink, like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Only at Waba Grill.
Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena is pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
You know that feeling. You're finally asleep and bam, a leg cramp comes out of nowhere. Look, I've played through pain, but waking up with a leg cramp at 3 a.m., that sucks. So I don't mess around anymore. I keep Highland's Leg Cramps PM on my nightstand. No groggy side effects, no harsh meds, just a fast, effective relief that lets me sleep through the night without the Charlie horse surprise. Get the sleep you need with Highland's Leg Cramps PM. Get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Highland's Leg Cramps PM, because you don't need a midnight workout.
John Ireland for Blue Ice, the finest potato vodka sourced from Idaho and pure Snake River Aquafire water. Find classic Blue Ice vodka or any of their unique flavors in stores or ask for it by name. Blue Ice vodka, because taste is everything.
Empower. Tim collects bobbleheads. A lot of bobbleheads. Baseball bobbleheads. Race car bobbleheads. Little chihuahua bobbleheads. He's got an entire room strictly for bobbleheads. Does he need them? No. Is his wife mad about it? A little. But Tim works with Empower, and he got good at money, so he can be a little bad. Ooh, horse bobblehead. Classy, Tim. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
This is Joe Budden. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. So I'm here to make sure you don't miss any of the daily fantasy action this football season with Prize Picks, where it's good to be right.
Download the Prize Picks app today and use code PLAYNOW to get $50 in site credits after you play your first $5. That's code PLAYNOW to get $50 in site credits after you play your first $5. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
8:27, good morning. Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on this Tuesday, a live imaging Tuesday. Oh, no, this show's like live imaging every day. This Friday is the 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint at Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda. Proceeds benefit the V Foundation for Cancer Research. And once again, the event is sold out for golf. Special thanks to Lazy Dog Restaurant. Scratch-made eats, refreshing drinks, and good times. Find a location near you at lazydogrestaurants.com. Now, we talk about the East Central as our home away from home. You know what else is?
Yeah,
Lazy Dog.
You know what's funny? Last night
We eat every meal at Lazy Dog downstairs.
Yep.
When I was a cardiac patient, truly, when I had just gotten out of the hospital and we had to watch sodium really strictly, they made me a scratch-made salad. We call it the cardiac cob.
Right.
The cardiac cob, because it's beautiful. Olive oil, balsamic. That kept me healthy for many months. Now that I can eat normally, I still went back to the cardiac cob last night and the amazing Brussels sprouts.
I love the food at the Lazy Dog.
The dog.
I've got a lunch there later today.
Oh, you do?
But you want to know something? Last night I was with these buddies of mine. We were having this ridiculous dinner. And I mentioned to them, I go, guys, this is a great dinner. I said, but I eat like 95% of my meals when I'm in L.A. I eat at the Lazy Dog. And my one buddy says, oh, my friend is the owner of the entire Lazy Dog franchise. I go, really? He owns the whole thing? He goes, yeah. I go, oh, wow, is this their first concept or have they been in the business forever? I didn't know this until last night. He goes, no, they started in the restaurant business with a concept called Mimi's Cafe.
Oh,
you guys ever remember that?
I grew up at Mimi's in Whittier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So the people who own Lazy Dog.
And there's still a Mimi's in Whitwood. Yeah, that one in Whittier.
That was where they started, was Mimi's Cafe.
Look at that. By the way, we were playing Taylor Swift, her original song, because back in 2007, that Taylor Swift released, quote, Our Song, the third single from her self-titled debut studio album. By the way, I didn't realize it was her third single. I said it was her first. But that's okay.
Come on, man.
But now engaged, Taylor Swift.
Get it right. And by the way, Chris, one other thing about the Lazy Dog. Big shout out to our friend Fanara Sa. He is one of the managers there. And every time we go in there, Fanara, man, he is dressed right and he's just looking ripped.
We should get him a T-shirt that says Phenomenal Fanara.
That's a really good idea. I was thinking about just getting him a T-shirt that said ESPN LA because every time we go in there, my brother takes really nice care of us.
Maybe he wants a T-shirt that says Bit Boy.
Bit Boy would be great. I'd love to get him a Bit Boy T-shirt. In fact, when are we getting the Bit Boy T-shirts produced around here?
We got to work on it because JT the Brick, although JT and I tweeted at each other last night, and you know him, he's leaning into now being my friend. That's how he's going to play this.
How so? What
After
did
he calls me Bit Boy to you guys and thinks it's not going to get back to it and we make a whole show about it. And Lindsay, and I got to give Lindsay credit because she made the title of the podcast hour Bit Boy. So I tweeted a picture of that and shouted him out, and then he responded in 29 seconds.
What did he say?
Well, it says, the caption actually says, we talked about Morales' fractured relationship with JT the Brick and how he now calls him Bit Boy.
And then his tweet was like, stand by, let me get it up. He said, I don't recall saying this. There are no leaks inside the Brick House. #lit. #king of content. Because I said, thanks for the content, Brick.
So I think JT's right. I think that he did not say you're Bit Boy. He did not say that. He did text it.
He texted it.
He did text it.
Technically, yes.
It's a little different. It's a little different when you text it versus when you say it. But he called you Bit Boy, and you seem to like Bit Boy.
Oh, I love the bit. You know what else I love? I love Radio Tinder. Radio Tinder, we like to play a theme song, a TV theme when we can. And on this day in 1975, Welcome Back, Kotter, with a young John Travolta, premiered on ABC.
Mr. Cartier. Oh, Mr. Cartier. Freddie Boom Boom Washington.
Freddie Boom Boom Washington was great.
My favorite, of course, was Juan Epstein.
Juan Epstein?
Because Juan Epstein was a Puerto Rican Hebrew brother.
Right, but now the name Juan Epstein, we don't like to use
What?
Epstein, you know.
Oh, whatever.
But I liked Horseshack.
Oh, Horseshack was great. Ron Palillo, right?
Yes. And you can follow her at Lindsay Baseball on Twitter or Instagram. By the way, thanks to our new partners, Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, for making Radio Tinder possible. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, the crazy Hernandez brothers. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-624 or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale at 8:32 in the morning, as I like to say. And Sedano stares at me and glares at me. Good note. Take it away, Vinny Lindsay.
Thanks, Christopher. All right, so speaking of welcome back, everyone's good friend, Aaron Rodgers, who made Cap's top 10 with his new team, the
Love Aaron
Stillers.
Rodgers.
The Stillers. So you got all three Cap things in there. So he was asked
That
about
theme song is never going to go away.
he was asked about what it felt like to beat the Jets.
It was nice to win, especially, hearing some of the cat calls out there and the boo birds. I'm not sensitive about that. I expected that, I kind of like that. But there were probably people in the organization didn't think I could play anymore. So it was nice to remind those people that I still can.
So do you guys think Aaron Rodgers is back? Swipe left or swipe right, Cappy?
Well, I mean, if getting back is Aaron Rodgers of Green Bay Packer lore.
No. We just mean, can he you think he can make the Steelers a playoff team? That's what we'll say.
I mean, they were basically a playoff team last year, very close to it, so.
I think Aaron Rodgers, listen, there are certain guys that at 41 years old can still, for some reason, do it. Drew Brees was able to do it. Tom Brady was able to do it. LeBron James does it better than anybody. But Aaron Rodgers, I made this point all offseason. If you really go back and look at the stats of last year, his numbers were respectable. If you didn't see any of the games and you didn't know any of the story of last year's New York Jets and you just looked at the numbers, you go, well, their quarterback had a pretty good year. But the fact is their coach was a disaster. Their offensive coordinator was a mess. And Rodgers steamrolled their coach. Can Aaron Rodgers lead the Steelers to a playoff appearance? Yes, mostly because he has a head coach that's strong. He's entrenched in the organization. He's trusted by ownership. And Aaron Rodgers cannot steamroll this head coach.
And they've got
Hearing some of the cat calls out there.
They've got a favorable schedule, too.
Hey, man, Brown Brothers.
Speaking of cat calls, are we doing What the Funch today?
I don't know, but they do.
Thank you. I appreciate that, George.
They do have a favorable schedule.
Tell me a little bit about their schedule.
I mean, they're playing Seattle this week. Seattle, as I mentioned, great defense, good run game, but they've got one receiver that Darnold can throw to, so they're not. I'm genuinely curious to see what they do this week, because I'm a big believer, Cap, that in the NFL, a lot of guys that I've been around say this, right? Like whether it's players, coaches, scouts, GMs, whatever, who've been in and out of the sport, they'll say some variance of this, where it's like it takes you about 3 or 4 games to figure out your own team, and it takes the league 6 to 8. But I actually think that in 2025, that old adage doesn't stick. I think you need to. I think the first part still works because nobody does preseason, but I think teams figure you out faster than 6 to 8 nowadays. I think you got about a month to figure out who you are before teams really start to nail you down. So I think Seattle could be an interesting team this year in the sense of I don't know if they're going to win 10 games again like they did last year. New England, I mean,
that's who Pittsburgh plays in Week 3.
Correct. Yep. And then they got Minnesota, so we'll see what Minnesota looks like then. Cleveland played Cincinnati tough, but they're not a great team. I don't think Cincinnati's a great team.
That's the issue. Yeah, not sure how good. Certainly on the defensive side, Cincinnati still has a lot of problems.
Yeah, I mean Green Bay's good. They got Indy. They have the Chargers. They have they have Buffalo, Baltimore down the stretch, but they don't have this crazy schedule. The AFC North to me is not as good as it had been in previous years.
I don't know what their schedule strength is in terms of rankings, but when I look down the schedule here and I see teams that they have to play outside the division, Vikings, Packers, Bears, I think they'll be fine against them. Lions, I'm not sure what the Lions are going to be, but that's going to be late in the season. Otherwise, you got to play the teams in your division, and the Ravens I still think are going to be really good. Cincinnati, we're going to find out about. Not so sure yet. But they do have to play Buffalo later in the year.
Steelers are in the bottom third of strength of schedule.
What were they? They 20, 21? I'm just trying to figure out where they are, because isn't San Francisco
24?
San Francisco considered 32?
24. No, actually the Giants.
Oh, Giants are? Mm-hmm. Well, they're going to need that week schedule because they're going to have a rookie quarterback starting by week 3.
Yeah. So 24. Not great. By the way, the Chiefs also have a soft schedule this year.
What's theirs ranked at?
27.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Wonder why that is.
Just the way they're probably the division they're playing. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead, Linz.
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to stick to football here and get into this comment that I just had to play because it's a great Harbaugh bit. He was asked about Justin Herbert, who I guess apparently there was like some big hit that not a lot of people paid attention to. So he asked if he was okay after that, and this was Herbert's response from yesterday's press conference.
A huge hit on Justin, the kind of hit that would have killed a lesser man. That's how big that hit was. Let's be honest. About that. Yeah. And then our guy Justin Herbert gets right back in the huddle, and most quarterbacks, most human beings, I mean, you take that kind of big hit to come back the next play and just stand in there and look down the barrel of the gun and hit another one.
What's going on, man?
Harbaugh is great. Harbaugh is so great because he's just such an over-exaggerator.
The kind of hit that would have killed a lesser man.
Right, but yet with like that monotone voice, and like I want you guys to all think I'm being really serious, but I'm just jerking your chain.
Yeah.
God, he's funny.
Oh, he's like, Herbert, our guy Justin Herbert.
Oh, he's in love with Herbert.
So I wanted to ask, do you think that he's just like overly glazing Herbert? George, you go first.
No, I think he's doing the right thing. He's glazing his guy, and that's what you need to do if you're.
Hey, sometimes you got to do that.
Sometimes you just glaze your guy. But I like your glazing. You just glaze your guy. You do it.
Yeah.
I mean, but killed a lesser man.
I know,
Come-
right?
Come on.
Right.
The kind of hit that would have killed a lesser man.
Justin Herbert is tough as nails, dude. Guy played through broken ribs a couple years ago. Like, he's not like some like guy who needs to be 100%er. You know what I mean?
Well, who are the lesser men that would have died? I mean, would Josh Allen have died?
No, I don't think Josh Allen would be.
Would
that
Mahomes
guy.
have died?
No, Mahomes would not be.
How about Lamar Jackson? Would Lamar Jackson have died?
No, definitely not.
No, he would not have died.
No.
Okay, so these are not lesser men.
I mean,
who are lesser men to Justin Herbert? Because they would have died.
Some might have.
You know, I mean, listen,
trying to think of who
Trey
he could be
Lance is their
referring
backup
to.
quarterback.
Right.
Maybe
Gardner
Trey Lance
Minshew,
would
he would have died.
I mean, maybe Geno Smith.
Oh, stop!
I don't think so. I
Don't
think
be
Geno
like
would
that.
be
362
Don't do that.
yards.
Please don't do
Just
that.
saying, maybe. Maybe that's what he's referring to.
That's my quarterback.
Well, maybe that's what he's referring to.
That's
I don't
my
know.
quarterback.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I mean, maybe Tua would have died.
Tua.
Probably.
I mean, listen, poor Tua.
Probably.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't want to kid around too much, but like poor Tua, I would if I were. I said this at the time last year when we were doing afternoons or whatever. If I were Tua's family, I would have told them like, don't play anymore, man.
Hey, a lesser man would have died. That could have been
It's my team. It's my quarterback.
That is my
Tony
quarterback.
Romo might have died.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Baker is pretty small. He might have died.
No, but he's not a lesser
Baker's
man.
tough as a mother bleeper, though.
He ain't a lesser man.
The kind of hit that would have killed
Yeah,
a
no,
lesser
Wait till
man.
I'm
no
gonna,
anti-Baker slander anymore.
I think we should tag Baker on like the
I tag him
on the clip.
You would you?
On the clip
Well,
of me.
George glazes him.
On the clip of me asking
That's a good
Cappy.
Tuesday afternoon, frankly.
No Baker in the Bucks in your cap 10 and
Yeah.
see if what he responds. Baker's always looking for a little slight.
Mm-hmm.
It's my quarterback.
All right, what's next?
Lesser man would have died. Come on, Coach.
He's so great. I love him. Great soundbite. So a woman lost her life savings to a scam artist claiming that he was an astronaut who was stranded in space and needed money to buy oxygen.
Jesus, come on.
Dungus!
I guess this guy...
That would have been national news, lady. I think some astronaut stranded in space.
Well, I guess
don't watch the news.
I guess this lady was in a relationship with the man online.
Oh.
And he said that he was, quote, in a spaceship right now. And he told her that he was, quote, under attack and in need of oxygen. And he needed $6,800. So,
Well, at least he was generous. He only needed $6,800. I don't want
Right.
to take your entire life savings. Just $6,800 of the $7,000 you have.
right, exactly. So
6,800 in space?
Yeah, and space coins. So,
Oh, really? Space nice.
So I want to ask you guys: Have you or anyone you known ever fallen for a scam before? Swipe left or swipe right?
We fell for the Happy scam, frankly.
Didn't we have this conversation recently on the show? Maybe it was when Lindsay was on vacation. We had a similar conversation, I feel like, a couple weeks ago.
Why was someone scammed?
No, Funchy brought it up. I want to say it was something Funchy was almost fell into. I don't remember the specifics anymore.
Oh, jeez.
Shocking.
I can only imagine.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like you got to be head on a swivel. You know what I mean?
Steve Ballmer got scammed.
Conned.
Yeah.
He conned me.
He conned me.
Yeah.
I have been the victim of being scammed.
Yeah, me too.
I have. Oh, really? How bad?
Yeah, so I used to be a waiter at Denny's back in the day. So this food comes in with like iPod Nanos at the time. And he's like, hey, I'll give you all five of them for $100. So me, the manager, a couple of cooks were like, yeah, this guy, $100. So we take them out of the packet, and it was a regular MP3 player in the shape of a iPod Nano.
Wow.
And we chased this guy.
You didn't think to look
The
in
Denny's
there
was near
before?
a freeway, so it was an easy getaway for this guy. So,
Oh, yeah.
we got scammed for an iPod Nano.
Oh, man. I got scammed, and I was very embarrassed. I mean, I really haven't talked a lot about it, but very, very embarrassing. Because, if you think you're a smart person, you think, well, they're not going to get me.
Here we go. This is going to be a bit of some kind. You could see it in his eyes.
It's so bad. No, it's so bad. It really is terrible.
Me.
They conned me. They did.
Yeah. What was the con?
On the phone. They conned me. They told me, they said, hey, we're calling from your bank, and there's somebody who's in your bank account right now, and they're in Denver, Colorado. Do you know anybody in Denver, Colorado that should have access to your bank account? I'm like,
Cappy
no.
does know somebody there.
I do know somebody there, but I didn't think they should have access to my bank account. Long story short, they kept walking me through this stuff, and they're like, and ultimately,
You gave them like your social security number and all
not
that
my
stuff?
social security number. I
Your
actually
bank account number?
I wound up wiring money.
What?
I know. You guys all look at me with like
Was
but
this
I'm telling
recently?
you, these con artists. This is a couple years ago. When I tell you this woman who was on the other end of the phone was so good at her
They
job.
do it for a living.
I mean, she was unbelievable at her job, and she got me. She got me for a couple grand.
Wow.
That's crazy.
She did.
And by the way, with AI now,
You
they're telling
wired
you,
money?
Yeah, no,
So
see,
the way,
that's bad.
but I know, but I'm not giving you every detail. The long story short of it was that they were like, "Listen, you have this account to protect yourself. You're going to need to wire a couple bucks to another account." And I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, this doesn't seem right. I don't know, but she was so good. She was so good
Just
at what
got
she
to
did.
call the bank.
You know?
You have to say, listen, you're right. Let me call you back. I'm going to call the bank, and
Yeah.
then they freak out.
I know, and she got me.
And with AI now, they're talking about how they can recreate voices of your loved ones. So if you get a call and it sounds like one of your kids saying there's an emergency, you say hang up and FaceTime me.
Yeah.
So it proves that, because then they can't do that.
She got me.
Not
and
yet, at least.
And she was great at what she did, and I was furious, obviously. I was humiliated. And it was Kevin O'Connell, by the way, the coach of the Vikings, his father, who was a former FBI agent, who I called, and I said, what do I do? And he said, well, what kind of information do you have? And I started reading him all the information I had about the wiring and where it went and who it was going to and everything else. He's like, oh, we got these guys, no problem. So I was able to give the information to the
Get your money
FBI.
back?
I did not. And my bank, that's really pissed me off. Because I said to my bank, I'm like, guys, you should have our back on stuff like this. And they're like, hey, moron, you wired that
Right,
money.
exactly.
Why did you do that?
Right. I know.
I mean, no.
By the way, I
if
love
I'm the
that he-
bank, I would have stood up to you, too.
He
I'd
never
be
got
like, dude,
Kevin O'Connell on the show, but his dad didn't even get his money back.
No, very embarrassing. Very,
They
very
conned
embarrassing.
me.
All right, that'll do it. By the way, real quick, shout out, ESPN PR put this out a second ago. PTI renewed for 3 more years.
congratulations,
They will
PTI.
get to their 25-year anniversary
Wow.
next year.
What a run.
They have 3 more years, Tony and Mike. Yeah, it's been, they were the original sports talk show on
Yeah,
TV.
What a run.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring for making Radio Tinder possible. 866-624 or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. Wins, tell us about Stella Rosa.
I would love to.
I would love to.
After hearing that Cap 10 and after having a successful Cap 10, I'm ready to celebrate. Does a lot of work. Stella Rosa is taking over game day this football season, so make sure you celebrate. Sip your favorite flavors like Stella Rosa Black and Stella Rosa Peach with your favorite snacks as you root on your team. They even have a non-alcoholic line of Stella Rosa, if that's your jam. Maybe like Christopher Arthur Morales over
It's
there.
my jam.
Yeah, that's right. So you can still celebrate with all the same flavors, but none of the alcohol. Also this season, Stella Rosa wants to take your game day to the next level. They're giving you the chance to win an unforgettable trip to one of the biggest college football games of the year, which is right here in LA on January 1st. Tickets to the game, hotel accommodations, flights, ground transportation, and even some extra spending cash. Enter now at stellarosa.com/tailgate2025. And remember to celebrate responsibly. It must be 21 or older to enter.
All right, thank you, Linz. 846, good morning. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. Remember, Rich Eisen at 9 a.m. on 710 and the app. The Sedano and Cap Show will continue YouTube only. Yes, George.
Start getting into the YouTube now, mongrels.
Yeah, mongrels. At ESPN Los Angeles on YouTube. Final segment terrestrial next on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Abner Gatt, your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call Abner directly at 818-917-5256 for help with your insurance claim.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Abner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Can you write off a losing fantasy team on your taxes? Asking for a friend. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Treat mom to a hot night out at Thunder from Down Under this Friday night.
Number 2.
Float your boat at Flamingo Friday's nighttime pool parties with live DJ and drink specials this Friday.
And the number 1 reason.
Laughter is in the air when Cedric the Entertainer is in the house, September 19th.
Morongo, good times.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Good morning.
JT?
8:50 in the morning. On this day in 2006, the number 1 hit. JT, not the brick, with Justin Timberlake. Bringing sexy back, Jack.
You think Justin Timberlake would call you Bit Boy?
Maybe. Today also is National Ants on a Log Day. Ants on a log.
Like Pias or hormigas?
I don't know. Oh. National Wiener Schnitzel Day, too.
Oh, they're Wiener Schnitzel?
Yeah.
Junkyard dog.
What?
Yeah, that's what you get. Junkyard dog. It's like chili, mustard, onions, cheese.
At Wiener Schnitzel?
Yeah.
I've never been.
Yeah,
You've never been to a Wiener Schnitzel?
They look dirty.
me neither.
They look dirty.
But
There's one right there by my house in Torrance on PCH.
Back in the day, they were not a bad item. And then a few years back, like 10 years ago, they came out with an Angus dog. And they had it for a while, and it wasn't a bad item, Clark.
An Angus dog?
An all-beef Angus dog. It wasn't bad.
I always see, I haven't had
Yes, Cappy, Angus.
a Wiener Schnitzel in a long time, but there's always people in the drive-thru.
There is.
I am shocked by that because they have those like A-frame standalone places.
That's their thing.
And every time I drive by them, I'm like, ugh.
And it used to be. Yeah, they got rid of the DER, the der. Then it was just Wiener Schnitzel.
Oh, they got rid of
It's just Wiener Schnitzel.
It used to be their Wiener Schnitzel. But I think everybody was like, yeah, a little bit of enough with the der.
Yeah. Never been.
Yeah. I mean, listen. Good dog is a good dog. I mean, go to Dodger Stadium, you get a good dog.
No, you don't. You don't get a good dog anymore.
Oh, stop. It's fine.
Well,
it's fine. You're right. It used to be heaven.
You know that next Tuesday, when you and me.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
It was a good dog.
Farmer
really
John
It was a
Dodger
good
dog was amazing.
First of all,
so much so that they sold them in the store, and I used to buy them in the store for special occasions and make Dodger dogs at home.
I go Cappy's way, a little Hebrew National.
Yeah, Hebrew National.
Hebrew National is the top dog.
Yeah.
Top dog.
Top dog of
But
all
once
dogs.
in a while, a Dodger dog was nice.
Say, friends, you can't make it to the game, but you still want that one-of-a-kind Dodger Stadium experience?
Exactly.
Well, all you need is Farmer John Dodger Dogs, available now at your local grocery store.
Vin sold you a bill of goods.
No,
it's just
it's taste. Don't besmirch Vin.
Okay,
no.
Don't besmirch. You listen. You are falling for this out. You are falling for.
You don't understand.
Hold on. You are falling for the deserved, pristine reputation of the single greatest baseball broadcaster in the history of the sport.
That's right.
Being a pitchman.
It was also taste.
Hold on.
The Farmer John Dodger Dog tasted better than what the crap they're serving
I don't know,
now.
man. I've had the Dodger Dog. I've had this one. It all tastes the same.
This ain't a Miami Marlin dog. This is the Dodger Dog sucker.
I've never had one of those either.
They are so totally different. I used to go and get 2 Dodger Dogs. Always 2 Dodger Dogs and a pretzel. Nothing. Now I can't eat it at all.
Exactly. Let my man here speak.
Nobody questions the hot dog lady outside the stadiums.
Right.
Nobody questions what kind of dog that is.
Yeah.
Hold on. Greg likes it with extra cilantro.
Yeah,
Trust.
it's delicious.
See, but you don't question that dog, and it tastes the same no matter what
No,
farmer you got it from.
that's a moronic statement.
No, it's
Those
not.
are
Two
moronic
separate
statements.
things. Those are 2 separate things. You know what you're getting with the dirt dogs outside.
The street meat.
Yeah,
Fergie.
Cappy's a big street meat guy.
Hey, listen, I love street meat because it's all new. You know, it's all fresh. It's all different.
I don't know. The dirtier, the better for me.
Hey, Bergie, how about when we went to the Dodger game last season and we left with like 20 Dodger dogs?
Oh, yeah. Well, you had them all in your pockets.
Right. we had snuck our way down into like this suite. And then as we were leaving, people were like, take the Dodger dogs, please, because otherwise they're going away. So I just started stuffing them.
It was like a big pyramid of Dodger dogs, and Cappy took like 6.
Yeah, I didn't care. Hey, just real quick, you and me, Tuesday, next week, Dodgers, Phillies.
Yeah.
And what Steven Hernandez told me, one of the crazy Hernandez brothers, he goes, they always have a food from the visiting team. He goes, so be prepared. They'll probably have some bomb-ass cheesesteaks.
Okay, great.
So we're staying away from dogs. We're going cheesesteaks.
Okay, sounds good. Bergman.
Yeah.
You did the Blue Review this morning on IG.
Yep.
And the question now is, like, who do the Dodgers trust? The Dodgers. Who do the Dodgers trust in the bullpen? I think you just have Ohtani come out of the bullpen.
Oh, see, that's tough. So there's a lot of
By
things
the way,
that make
Dave
that
Robertson
not possible.
says they've discussed it.
Yeah, they have discussed it because it has to be in the right situation.
Sure.
So it has to be that you're closing out a series,
right?
And then there's a day off the next day.
Yeah.
But you can't have him come
Or
out of
in
the bullpen.
between travel days.
Yeah, but he also, if something happens and you take him out of a game as a reliever, if you put him into the game as a reliever,
No, it's
and then
got to
take
be
him out,
closer. It's got to be
right.
closer.
So let's say he blows it or it gets the game tied and it goes to the next inning. If you pull him out, you do not have his bat anymore.
I understand, but to me, that's an aggressive move of he's your best pitcher, you go and you close the game.
If you really need it, like let's say it's the wild card series, right? It's game 3.
I mean, bro, that would be epic. If he came in there and came out of the bullpen and shut mother bleepers down.
Like Walker Buehler last year in the World Series. Yeah, you can use it in those types of situations, but he can't just be a regular closer.
I get it.
He's not going to pitch on back-to-back days.
We got to go to the YouTube. So let's have more of this conversation
Not only
on
do
the other
we gotta
side.
go, we want to go to the YouTube.
We get to go.
Right.
Love
we
get
want
to go.
to go to the
Okay,
YouTube.
whatever. Either way, it's all
the way you
It's
said
all
it.
semantics.
You made it seem like as if it's something
All right,
we
we're
gotta
gonna go.
do.
By the way, they used to sell Dodger dogs at AM PM when they were Farmer John.
With Tungus?
Tungus!
Yeah. Tungus.
Everybody who's listening on radio, right now, you go to YouTube. Right now. You got me?
Now. Yes, you can get it on your app and Bluetooth it through your phone.
Bluetooth that thing. Rich Eisen's next on the terrestrial, Jack.
Lil Wayne presents the Carter 6 Tour.
5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go.
Live at Crypto.com Arena, Friday, September 12th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Hey guys, it's Cappy, and I want to remind you about my great friends at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. You know I'm a huge Subaru fan for so many reasons: safety, technology, versatility, reliability, and you know they're all about that Subaru love promise. Come visit my friend Omar and his team at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Not only do they have an amazing line of new Subarus, but they've also got a massive selection of pre-owned certified Subarus at amazing prices. Ocean Subaru, 1100 South Euclid in Fullerton, right off the 91 freeway. Visit OceanSubaruOC.com for more information. Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where every journey starts with love.
Back when I played, leg cramps were no joke. Fourth quarter, overtime, practice, even when I got home, they would hit out of nowhere. Had I known about Highland's leg cramps back in the day, I would have had a locker full of the stuff. Now I'm retired, I still get these cramps on my morning walks, hanging out with my daughter, but now I've got something that actually works. Highland's leg cramps. The tablets dissolve quickly under the tongue and don't upset my stomach. Cramps hit athletes, weekend warriors, couch coaches, all of us. Grab Highland's leg cramps and get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS.
Hey, John Ireland here for Thrive Cybersecurity. We all know in sports that defense wins games and turnovers kill you. That's also true in business. The truth is 1/3 of businesses will unwittingly turn over their sensitive company data to thieves this year. Don't let that happen to you. Remember this website, thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Thrive starts with a comprehensive cyber risk assessment. Their security analysts identify gaps and deliver proactive solutions to help keep your network healthy and protected. It's not a matter of if, it's when. Get ready. Visit thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Play defense, use Thrive, and protect your business.
Experience a fiesta of flavors at Pechanga Resort Casino's annual Tacos and Tequila Festival on Saturday, September 20th. Enjoy an afternoon of unlimited tacos, premium tequila, live entertainment, and much, much more. Admission includes a commemorative shot glass. Event proceeds benefit Habitat for Humanity Inland Valley. General admission and VIP tickets available right now. Visit pechanga.com for tickets and more information.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could it be lower testosterone?
Lower T.
Happens to most guys after 40. I was in the same boat until I started using Nugenix Total T2.
Total T2, the new one I've seen on TV.
Yep, it's the next generation testosterone booster for both free and total testosterone. It's packed with even more man-boosting power, sending nitric oxide levels skyrocketing in just 3 hours.
It actually works?
I feel like I'm in my 20s again. I've got more energy, better results in the gym, and things are even better in the bedroom. Send them a text and get a complimentary bottle.
Text now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the #1 testosterone brand at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, absolutely free. Text SIZZLE to 369-369. That's SIZZLE to 369-369. SIZZLE to 369-369.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
If I could come back in a different life, I would come back as Parker Bell. There's no doubt.
Are you sure about that?
What kind of parties?
That young man is living life right, is what I would say.
Really?
Really? I feel so. Yeah.
You saying because he's got a lot of heat or something?
He's a good-looking young man.
Oh, good-looking young man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
JT's a hack.
No, JT the Brick is not a hack.
Oh, so he's mad at you.
Oh, he's so mad at you.
Cappy, no, you should tell him. No.
What did he say?
No, tell him the truth. Tell him the truth.
What did he say? I love this.
Truth.
Oh, please tell me. Cappy, do it, Cappy.
Tell him the truth.
What did he say?
You know what? You deserve to hear this.
Oh, this is so good.
You deserve to hear this. I'll say it.
Okay, what did he say?
I'll paraphrase. Bit boy.
Oh. I'm going to text him right now.
Okay, go ahead. Now with Bit Boy.
Right.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
A little sabor? Give me a freaking break.
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
Yeah.
I call you a hack all the time.
And I don't love it.
He doesn't like it.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Bad thing. What about sucking blood? Is that your thing?
No. Are you suggesting I'm a vampire?
No, not really.
I mean, you and I together have sucked some souls out of here. I'll be honest. Wow, we've done some work.
For the better.
For the better, yes.
I'm a good boy.
If Raider fans want to tell me to eat a fat one, I mean, they're entitled to.
Any Raider fans out there?
Eat a fat one, bro.
There you go.
There you go. Way to go, Bergie.
Yeah.
You tell them to eat a fat one.
Eat a fat one.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Внимание!
We're
bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Right now.
Well, you want to
Bit Boy.
It took us 2 hours to play it, but see, it was a good open. Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Yeah, you were talking, of course.
Cappy and I were talking.
Yo, look at this text.
You didn't hear it, huh?
No, Lindsay and Cappy and I were actually, I don't know,
No,
talking
you
about...
weren't. No, you weren't. So don't even start.
We were show planning.
No, you weren't.
Yes, we were.
1000%
First of all,
when's the first? That'll be the first time you do it. Will be the first time.
dude, we literally...
Uh-huh.
Stop being such a jerk face.
Oh,
boy.
we were show planning.
We were.
Please.
We were talking about we should bring in the chef that's on KTLA to
I'm
do
sure-
stuff in the kitchen.
Can't wait till that happens.
Chef Boyarkey?
You know, you know what I would say to you, Christopher?
What are you gonna say?
By the way, are you talking about Chef Jamie Gwen? Is that who's doing it?
I didn't see exactly who it was.
Yeah, I used to work with Chef Jamie.
What I would say to you is, while I appreciate your candor, sometimes your negativity sucks the life out of this place.
You're going to talk to me about being negative.
Yes.
All right.
Wow. Yes.
Okay.
And I have said this to you in front of other people before, so I will say it to you in front of our family here, the audience, that sometimes not everything needs to be a 3-alarm fire. Not everything is 4th and 1.
This isn't 4th and 1 or a 3-alarm.
I'm just saying, like, you're negative. It's just like, let's
You're again. That's fine.
That's
fine.
No, don't.
That's fine.
Don't. You should talk to your therapist. Don't turn this around on me.
I'm not turning it around.
Look inward at you.
I'm not turning it around.
Okay.
I just find it.
Look at the mirror.
Let me just make sure I understand what you're saying.
Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. It's a slimmer version of you, but let's have a nicer version of you.
I just love everybody the last 2 weeks. People that can't take any feedback calling me out.
Chris,
That's all I'll say.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Chris, I would say this. I think that everyone in this place can take your feedback. I just think it's the way you deliver it sometimes that really drives people up the wall.
I know.
So I would say instead of sitting here and deflecting, just take it inward and say, hey, maybe Sedano's right.
I know you're right. I was talking about other people.
Okay.
Is it possible that he's right?
No, he is right. By the way, Sedano's my agent.
Wait, so what is he right about?
He's right that it can drive people up the wall.
The negativity.
I don't think the negativity. I think the feedback. But not
But
Sedano.
I think it's the way you
Sedano can take feedback. Others cannot.
I think it's the way it gets the look. To bring back to sports.
Let's bring it back to sports.
So when Shaq got traded from here, I received him in my bosom. Okay, where I was.
That's so lovely.
Yes,
that's so wonderful. How did that feel when Shaq was received
actually,
on
he
your
picked
bosom?
me up and put me in his bosom. Really, is the way it worked. But nonetheless, and I remember having this conversation with him about, and I specifically asked him about his leadership style. Okay.
Yes.
I'll be Shaq. You hit me up with
Okay.
it.
You want to be Shaq? We'll role play?
Yeah,
Sedano Kap role play? Kabuki theater for the first time?
A little theater. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Should we have music, like Kabuki music?
I mean, you could. If you'd like. I don't know if you could find some. But, since we were planning early, we didn't plan this part out. This is more impromptu.
So you're taking Shaq.
I'm me.
You're you.
And you're Shaq.
I'm Diesel.
Well, actually, no, you should be me.
Okay.
Because, so I asked him about his leadership style. So you're me.
Hey there, I'm George Sedano.
You're young, mid-20s George Sedano asking Shaq
Just
about
for the
his
record,
leadership
I've been
style.
waiting like 10 years to be able to play this on the air.
It just feels so odd.
So I'm young George Sedano.
Right.
And I'm going to talk to Shaquille O'Neal.
You could talk to me.
Who's a multi-time champion at this point.
3 times.
And now has gone to Miami. I'm young George
Just
Sedano.
to be clear, we are in Sedano Kabuki Theater.
Right. And I'm young George Sedano.
Sedano and Kap.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Sedano and Kap. Kabuki
How about
Theater.
lower the music just a little bit?
I wanted it to really push in.
Okay, here goes. You ready?
Yeah.
No,
it was not that at all.
Mr. O'Neal.
I was so Chris knows this, and Greg too. I was so confident in 2004. That was not me by any stretch of the imagination.
I'm a cocky
son of a bitch. I'm actually. I would say, no, still confident, but I was like overly confident back then.
Okay.
But you're not cocky anymore, like you just said?
No, I'm still a cocky.
son of a bitch. Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, Diesel.
Yeah.
This said instrumental. It's not very instrumental. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. I don't love it. All right, go ahead.
Yo, Diesel.
Yeah.
What up? I'm Sedano.
Yeah.
Welcome to my hometown.
Yeah.
What's your deal when it comes to leadership, bruh?
Well, let me tell you something. I know there's a lot of chatter about my leadership style. And I will tell you this. I feel like I'm a good leader. Because some people you need to know how to push, and some people
you need to know how to pat on the ass. For example, when I played with Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel, when I first came to the Lakers, I knew I had to pat Eddie on the butt, but I could curse Nick Van Exel out and get the best out of him. So this isn't really a Shaq. It's actually some weird Shaq Alonzo Mourning hybrid.
It's like
Hey, Chuck, you hear this fool trying to do? Chuck, you hear that, Chuck?
I'll just tell you something more like this.
Chuck,
this
you
is
hear that?
better.
You hear that,
I just
Chuck?
have to do this more.
Come on, Chuck, you hear that?
So anyway,
You hear that,
The
Chuck?
point is that he was right. Some people you got to pat on the ass. He needed to pat Eddie Jones on the ass to get the best out of him because Eddie needed positive reinforcement. Because if you cursed Eddie out, he'd go into a shell. But Nick Van Exel was like the opposite. If you patted him on the ass, he'd get comfortable. You needed to curse him out so Nick be like, man, bleep you. I got this. You know?
So wait, so now you went from Morales.
I'm a little confused, but I'm following along.
I'm just saying.
So here's the question I want to ask.
You need to understand. Not everyone needs to be berated.
How can I trade like 20 players and get some new players? Is that possible?
Now, you started this all with his negativity.
That wasn't negative. I'm asking advice.
His negativity impacts
He knows
the
Pat
entire
Riley.
team.
I want Pat Riley-like advice.
Does Pat Riley beat up on everybody in a negative way?
He did for many years,
Okay.
but changed as he got older.
And how did that go? I mean,
And by the way, still has some moments where he's still Pat Riley and still kind of gets on guys.
Okay.
You know?
But again, you started
But
all of
Grandpa
this-
Pat was a lot different than the Pat Riley who was making Michael Thompson run for 3 hours in practice.
But they're building a statue for that Pat Riley.
They are.
Not Grandpa Pat.
Well, but that's the Pat that was here. But by the way, Grandpa Pat still won 3 titles as an
Exactly.
executive. So,
But again, back to the beginning. You
I don't know if
started
I
on
can win
Morales.
titles with this team. How about
Oh,
that?
Wow.
I can win titles with this morning show, but maybe not the whole team.
Well, I mean,
not the whole team of the morning show, the whole entire team of the station.
Again,
I mean, if we're being frank, you wanted to be frank. We're doing therapy on the couch.
Let's be frank.
We got the
Let's do it.
Kabuki Music Theater.
Let's do it.
I mean, we went from
Let's-
Frankfurters to being frank.
Yeah, let's be honest about it. Okay, you started off, George, by telling Chris
just
that his
calm the bleep down a little
You
bit.
said his negativity weighs on people here at the radio station. That's what you said.
Yeah, but I don't remember you fighting Sedano for the calm people. You wanted a fiery guy. You like a flamethrower, and that's me.
Yeah, but I think once in a while, but you can't throw fastballs all day.
I love to throw fastballs.
Like even Roger Clemens knew how to throw a changeup. You know what I mean?
I don't know how to
or
throw
a sweeper, as some people would call
Or a
it.
sweeper.
No sweeper. There were no sweepers back then. There were no sweepers when Roger
Yeah.
Clemens was pitching. They
Right.
didn't have sweepers
I mean, you
back
can't
then.
just
It's
throw
new.
at Mike Piazza's head every time. You know what I mean?
I think sometimes he liked it, though.
Sometimes you got to pitch
Sometimes
to them,
people
you know?
they want the fastball. So if I throw a changeup, they're like, where's the fastball? Where's that fastball?
Right, but we know you got a fastball. Just give us some of the other pitches in the arsenal.
Do you
All I'm
have any
saying.
others?
He
Yeah,
does.
I got a few.
He does. But that's why. I only say it because I know he does.
You got a sweeper?
How about a splinker?
He's got a slurve, too.
No, the splinker don't work as much as it used to.
Yeah, he's got a slurve.
Since we're into this
Now, he's
topic,
developed the slurve after almost dying, but
You
I
have a
mean,
curve?
you know.
since we're into this topic,
It takes 10 minutes to get the curve.
It goes 12 to 6 very quickly.
So I want to bring this all back also. I want to
Why couldn't you just leave it go on that laugh and then we get back to sports?
I want to bring it back to something.
like,
But do you intentionally?
Yes.
Like, because you like to stir it up,
Uh-huh.
and you intentionally want to damage certain relationships. Like it's part of the fun for you.
Right.
Like you actually get off on it. Example
You
being,
do that. He's not wrong about
Here's
that.
an example.
What relationships do I
I
damage?
mean, JT the Brick, you are torching this thing. This is a man you've known for 20 plus years.
This is a man, are we being frank again?
We are very frank right now.
This is a man in JT who I respect his talent. He's used to always preach, stay on the air. He's done that, and I respect it. That doesn't mean that he hasn't torched many relationships and made a nightmare for many people. I'm just returning the favor. That's all. And by the way, we're doing great bit. JT the Brick, if it wasn't for this bit, we've already got Kirk Morrison now in Raider Nation, our friend Kirk Morrison. If we weren't doing this bit, JT the Brick's name wouldn't be mentioned on this radio station. So I think we're doing him a service. By the way, he's doing us a service. We're having a bit. We got the drop. Did you have it? What drop are we going to play from that interview?
Speaking of drops, I do want to get back to the Dodgers.
Good transition. I know where you're going.
I just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
Which is this.
You're going to pull us back.
I just want to say this, that I don't want my relationship destroyed with JT the Brick.
If
this is about him, though.
Yeah. If your relationship is so good, why would
he shouldn't affect it?
Yeah, JT's known me for a long time. He knows who I am, and I know who he is. It shouldn't affect you because you're a degenerate.
It should not. It should not. And by the way, degenerate, I feel like, is a compliment.
By the way,
based on
Sedano
the other
is
name
friends
that you
with
called
people.
me earlier today, which was malignant, and then I can't really say the next word.
I did.
So I think degenerate is. I'm going to take that as a compliment.
By the way, Sedano is friends with some people that don't like me, and guess what? He compartmentalizes it. They know he's close to me. It is what it is. That's life.
I just feel like you're intentionally trying to blow up the relationship, and that hurts my feelings.
Don't belittle me.
Don't belittle me.
Anyway, what were you going to say? George, make the transition because I know where you're going, and it's
so
good.
we were getting into speaking of drops. I feel like if you have become a drop on any radio show, forget ours, like literally any radio show, if you become a drop as like a listener, like you've been immortalized
big time.
You have been put in a category that is rarefied air. But what happens is when you start to complain that you don't get attribution every time.
Unbelievable.
I mean, you put the content out there for us to consume, and we are regurgitating it in a fun way that, for our own purposes, that allows us to have fun with it. You should be honored that any radio show, forget ours, any radio show would immortalize you in that way if you're this Hambone guy.
Hambone.
Whatever his name is.
Not Hambone.
Yeah.
Ham Slam.
Not Ham Slam.
I mean, he's
Hambone.
sitting here. Dude, this isn't like us doing the Cap 10 and us saying every time we play a highlight, Iron Eagle on the call on CBS. We can't do Hambone on, eat a fat one, bro.
Every time we say eat a fat one, bro.
Eat a fat one, bro.
My boy Hambone is out there complaining in social media that he says 2 months ago, it was really like 3 weeks ago, 2 months ago.
It was early August.
Right. He's like, hey, Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro. And we've all adopted the eat a fat one, bro line. We think it's very funny. And now he's out there complaining to everybody that he doesn't get proper attribution. And I just don't understand. I'm like, bro, you hear your voice on the radio every day saying eat a fat one. We've all adopted the phrase.
It's hilarious.
We love it. And now
it's
you're
the
pissed?
first funny joke you've made. Like, you know what I mean? Like you were going for a bit. It wasn't working, but eat a fat one broke through.
Bro, don't forget about bro.
Eat a fat one, bro, broke through. Like, you have been immortalized. We are thankful that you did something that became immortalized. We want the audience to be part of the fabric woven into this show, regardless of whether it's in the morning or the afternoon or whatever, and now in the morning. Like, that is a good thing. So don't bitch and complain.
All right, people are asking us in our live YouTube chat right now, what are we talking about? Can we reset this? So there's a guy named Hambone. He's a listener to the station. And
first of all, he got on me. He's a
Yes.
big Raider fan, and he did this like fake like Hulk Hogan kind of wrestling thing on social media where he was like screaming, and I laughed because I was like, it sounds like the Cookie Monster. It doesn't really sound like something that is threatening in any way. And so I compared him to a Sesame Street character, and then he kept coming back at us, and he finally laid a good one, and it was on you. Because he called in. I guess you asked him to call in. He called into the afternoon show. He called in. You thought his performance stunk.
I told him, I go, bro, you come in and you think that you're going to be Mr. Funny Guy, and it took you 4 takes to record that video.
Right.
I'm like, this is live, bro.
Right.
This happens fast.
So it didn't go well. And then he came back at you on a video, and he dropped the famous line that we like to use on this show, which is,
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
Right. And it's a funny line, so we use it now. But now he's bitching that we don't give, credit to Hambone every time.
Let me back it up, though.
Does he want us to say, like, when Chris does the open, like, that audio courtesy of Hambone?
Here's the
middle
thing.
of it?
Here's what happened.
It's not a highlight, bro.
Here's what has happened with the circle. Well, it used to be the circle of trust and whatever you want to call it now.
I mean, the circle of trust, I am considering ending it.
That's fine.
You're going to blow it up?
I don't know. Like,
You're gonna take it down?
all they do is complain, too.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. All they do is complain. But I give them credit for this. They quickly realize that the type of show we do and the type of people we are, we respond to negativity. The people that are like, hey, love you guys, great show, we are less likely to take time to reply to that.
Although appreciate every one of them.
We appreciate it. So they realize if they make funny memes of Morales doing the perico, he will respond or he'll get
I mean,
angry.
they did one with Elmo the other day.
Yeah, and it was
that
funny.
was pretty good.
Grant.
So Hambone realized, okay, let me get in with this. Here's the thing. You did a great video. We pulled the drop out of it. You did 15 other videos, and none of them were good. And then I felt like he was a good guy. He overstepped last week, which I corrected him on the internet, and he mentioned something about Rachel, and
Well,
I was
did you
like,
hear what happened last week?
that wasn't even funny.
Did you hear what happened?
No.
So last week he starts kind of doing this bit, and he's sending out this video, and at the end of it all, he tries to pull like a Clubber Lang, where he goes, "Hey, sucker, you send your woman over to my house. I'll show her what a real man is." Right? And so Hambone.
And by the way, we even responded to that, ha funny. And then he wrote on Twitter, "Yeah, I'll get Rubber Rachel. I'll show her how it's done." And I was like, dude, that's a man's girlfriend. You don't do that.
That's a little much. The video's
That's
funny.
just, now you're proving, and this is the problem that all of them have run into, you've gone too far. So they wonder why they get suspended from the YouTube. They wonder all these things. Just, here's the thing. If you treat social media, and they can't seem to compute this, like our radio station, meaning don't say things about other human beings that you wouldn't say A to their face or on the air that is protected by the FCC. David 100, who I like, he wrote F the Clippers, except he wrote it out on our YouTube thing.
Right.
And he
so
got suspended.
It gets flagged.
It gets flagged.
Right, that's
like,
not-
dude, just
nothing
say
we
F
can
the
do.
Clippers. Is it that hard? No, man. You guys are soft. No, we are a company running a business. And by the way, we use other companies like YouTube that's automatically going to flag that stuff. We don't even have to do it.
Right.
Just use your head. Be a civil human being. Can you rock up to your boss at work and go F you? No, they'll fire you.
Yeah.
So why
I mean,
should
I
you,
do.
Why, well, yeah, but why should that behavior be okay?
Only
here?
to you, though.
How about
It's
when the
just-
boss does that to the other way? The other way. Like,
Can I make my point? I'm trying to defend you. I defended Rachel.
yeah, that was very sweet of you.
I am the man who will fight for your
I actually thought it
honor,
was very
Cappy.
sweet of you. Very sweet
Well,
of you.
I just thought it was
was
ridiculous.
Chris was back to the Karate Kid too. He was Daniel-san here fighting for your
Daniel-san.
Yukie.
Oh,
The
Daniel-san.
girl in the Karate Kid 2.
I didn't see Karate Kid 2.
You didn't see Karate
I
Kid
didn't.
2?
I saw
Oh,
Karate.
this
the
is
fight
homework. You
scene?
need to watch Karate Kid 2.
Okay.
Really?
How did you not watch Karate Kid? They went to Okinawa.
If I did, it was when I was very young.
Oh,
so.
come! It's Peter Cetera is the music.
Right, the voice.
I mean,
behind
come
it all.
on.
Right.
All right, I'll watch it.
And it's really important because at one point when Ralph Macchio needs inspiration from the crowd and he needs like a little bit of help, and they all start taking those little drums.
The
and
drum technique.
Yeah. Here's case in point. Shake and Bake, who I like him on Twitter, but he writes in the YouTube chat. But it's not directed towards anyone. It doesn't matter, dude. This isn't your chat room.
Yeah.
It's run by companies.
Right.
And yes, they all seem so confused that we try to run for profit. Does your job run for profit?
Okay, we don't have to get into that.
But that's what I'm saying.
But nonetheless, you need to watch Karate Kid 2.
Oh, you're back to Karate Kid 2.
Like,
Can we get back to the Hambone? That's where we really started.
Yeah, I mean, okay, yes, we'll get back to Hambone in a second. But just you got to watch Karate Kid 2. I mean, I am stunned you, of all people, have never seen Karate Kid 2. I could make the case I prefer to watch Karate Kid 2 more than Karate Kid 1.
Oh, wow, that's a big statement. That's a controversial statement.
Like, I would
agree.
I would rather watch Godfather 2 than Godfather 1.
Well, Godfather 2 is better than Godfather 1.
It is.
Yes.
Godfather 1's a classic.
It's really the only sequel that for sure is better.
Yes.
In my opinion. Some will make the case for Rocky. I don't.
Well, we like Rocky 4.
Rocky 4 to me, just because it's literally like 33% of the movie is just like a musical.
Just
basically.
like 33% of this.
I mean, it is 33% of the movie. I'm not even joking. Somebody actually did this on the internet and looked it up, and like 33% of the movie of Rocky 4 is just like whatever the musical accompaniment they do with the movie.
So Beto's in our live YouTube chat right
and
now.
DeAndre, I saw.
This Mike Gonzalez Mendez. It's for the people, Morales. How could it be for the people? We put it on. It's our YouTube.
Yeah.
And YouTube is another company.
Royce Tony, Dark Knight.
What did he say?
Dark Knight.
He says
is better
sequel?
than Batman Begins. I would agree.
So I agree. Yeah, he is 100% right.
Yeah.
But Batman Begins starts the story.
Right, hence Batman Begins.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I just think that those things are so.
The Begins part is pretty big.
Right, but you could watch. But here's the thing: you could watch Godfather 2. You could watch Godfather 2 and never have seen Godfather 1 and still understand.
Right, because it goes way back. It's actually Godfather 2 is not just a sequel; it's actually a sequel prequel.
Exactly,
and also in real time. So it's like all three timelines.
It all comes together.
That has me confused. Hey, Royce,
have you never seen Godfather 2?
No, I have, but the whole sequel, prequel.
Well, they're going
same
back
timeline.
to Marlon Brando's dad and all that stuff, like in the old country. Like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff there.
Shout out to Royce Tony. Royce Tony sent me a message and said, I want to make a suggestion for a new series. And it's hard to watch series during football season, but he got me caught up on a series on Prime called The Terminal List. And, dude, it's about this Navy SEAL who had a whole bunch of Navy SEALs blown up in Syria because there was a big setup here. And the one guy that they were really going after, he actually survived, and now he's coming for him, bro. And so, Royce Tony, great suggestion. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, Dark Knight 2, great suggestion. Terminator, somebody suggested Terminator 2. Terminator 2 might be better than Terminator 1. That's a good one, too. Although Bergman, I believe. Bergman, what was the hot take you had about Batman that once I almost fell out of my chair?
He said that Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer's better than
Christian Bale?
Christian Bale.
That's what he tried to say.
May he rest in peace, Val Kilmer, but no chance.
He wasn't a very good Batman.
No, and I admitted that
he's in that same group.
He wasn't. Clooney was the one with the nipples, right?
Yeah.
Clooney had nipples.
Clooney had the nipples.
Overall, Keaton is the best out of all of them.
No.
Yeah,
Christian Bale.
100%. Keaton is the best.
Keaton was excellent.
Ben Affleck.
But that was Keaton was excellent for the time.
Yes.
But the Bale series was way more darker and way more action. It was a little cartoonish still, like the Keaton, although dark for the time, 1989. Tim Burton, an excellent dark kind of director. Nightmare Before Christmas, one of my favorite claymation movies. That Tim Burton produced.
Claymation, Cap.
Yeah.
Claymation. I don't see any claymation films.
I always felt the villain.
You ever seen The Nightmare Before Christmas?
No.
Jack the Pumpkin King?
No.
Amazing.
Such a good movie.
Amazing movie.
What's it called?
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
I think
Tim
I saw
Burton,
The Nightmare Before Hanukkah,
Danny
but not the
Elfman.
Christmas one. I didn't see that.
It's a great movie.
Rachel starred in The Nightmare Before Hanukkah.
Yeah. We have the Nightmare Before October going on with the Dodgers with Greg Bergman. The Dodgers.
So are we going to go away from the Cambone, or are we going to play this?
We want to finish Cambone?
Just play the original audio.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Look, first things first, Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro. I can't save your show. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I made a little video last night, had a couple. You got DeAndre calling me a waiter. You got Beto being a lame. You got Kaplan he's quietly quitting. He's not even shouldn't even be on payroll right now. You got Funchy who's on so many gummies he can't even find his cat. Look, man, I'm an actor, a musician, I'm a comedian. I can't save your show. You had me up for 30 minutes. You know what I got to say is don't berate me, man, and eat a fat one, dude.
He went back to eat a fat one?
Yeah.
She should have dropped it.
What does that mean you can't shoot past the paywall?
I don't know what that means.
Is that like a Schwann's joke? Or?
I don't know exactly what that means. You can't.
He also said, "Don't berate me."
He gets every line from the show. The guy is really good.
But Hambone, look, you've been immortalized, so enough. Okay.
For what it's worth, he's the only listener of the show that I have a drop for on my page.
I think that's true. Yeah.
There you go. Bergman.
We like to eat the fat one though. We did last week at Angels games.
Well, you tried to, and it fell out.
Oh, dude, did you guys see when Chris had me feed him the brat and the thing went flying? Oh, you missed this?
I've seen you putting food in his mouth enough. I'm good.
Right. It feels like a bit I've seen before.
No, but this one was different because we weren't going to share it. We were just going to feed.
Right, because
he's going to feed me.
It's
trying to evolve.
It's an evolution.
I'm not allowed to eat food with Chris anymore.
He was so scared when we were planning. He's like, "Make sure you don't put it in my mouth, okay?"
Right. I was like, no. I'm like, we're not allowed to do this anymore. The whole sharing of the food thing has been banned by our ladies.
No, your lady.
Right. The difference is that Chris is just like, I'll do whatever I want to do. I'm run this thing. And me, I'm like, I'm afraid of you, so I won't do anything that you say I shouldn't do. See, and that's the difference between the two of us.
Yeah.
You know? I'm afraid.
I'm a leaving.
Bergman. Yeah. We at the end of the terrestrial portion of the show, we were talking about Ohtani out of the bullpen and in a closer role.
Shohei Ohtani.
Yes.
It's really once per series that you can do it.
Right. To close the mother bleeper out.
Yeah, totally.
Right.
Fully in on that. Absolutely in on that.
Yeah, but then is there anyone else you trust is my question.
The person I trust, so Dave Roberts has a trust tree. So the top of the trust tree right now.
We should have one of those
here.
we
in the studio.
Right. We should have a trust
my God. Here's what we do. No, this is a great idea. Pause for 1 second.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take a 20. We should put a tree in this studio. And there's little name tags on and the higher you are on the trust tree.
Yeah, we should have
my God. This is an unbelievable.
Who would be at the top
Can
of
Nick
the trust
Yen
tree
make this happen?
right now? Who would be at the top
Now,
of the
do we
trust
want to
tree?
do it amongst ourselves? Or the whole station?
No, I think
yeah,
it should be
if you
us.
want to annoy people a lot,
It's just
which is always
the
fun,
show
it's just
bit?
the show.
Okay.
And then we go, guys, don't touch them. That's the morning show. Yeah, we put a sign during the rest
do
of the
not touch.
morning
Right.
show trust tree. Do not touch.
Mason Island would go nuts.
Do we want like a Christmas tree or what kind of tree?
Mason,
Like a palm
really.
tree?
Then Mason will be like, you know
nice
what we're doing?
fur.
We're doing a trust tree now.
Yeah.
And never do it as well as we do it. Just like, he ad-libbed the Rams line. Do we have it? Put LIN/GA. Do that real quick. I got to play this because this is amazing.
Bring a bucket and a mop.
Play the Mason liner. Listen to how he ad-libs during this. The Mason liner.
Hey, it's Sula Cravens.
The Mason
Hey, it's
liner.
Mace. I'm inside SoFi right now for Rams Texans. Cannot wait to talk about the game tomorrow at noon. Biggest show on the radio and hottest show on YouTube. Mason and I
Hottest show
noon
on
to 3
YouTube.
on your home for
Like,
Rams
dude,
football.
You're
ESPN
sad.
LA.
You're sad.
Now, do you believe if we do a trust tree, Mason will do a belief bush?
Chris, aren't you
Most
rocking
likely.
a belief bush right now?
Not sure how much belief there is right now.
Can we get aspiration to donate this tree?
Wow, that was good. That was good.
Wow.
That bit took many levels up, and then Jorge knocked it out.
He sure did.
Hit it out of the park.
me.
Hit it out of the park. So Bergman.
The top of the trust tree right
Yes.
now is Blake Trinan, and then everyone else below it is at the bottom of the tree.
Blake Trinan, big sweeper.
Yeah, he does have a big sweeper.
I don't believe in sweepers.
So if otherwise, it's probably like Jack Dreyer who closed out the game on Sunday, but nobody trusts Kirby Yates. Nobody trusts Chandler Scott right now. Nobody trusts Michael Kopech right now because he's wild all the time and just coming off of the IL. But there isn't really anybody else. Maybe Ben Kasperius, but that's about it.
All right, let me make a suggestion here,
Yeah.
okay?
Oh, Vezias comes back today, so that I trust him.
You're going to go with 3 starters in the postseason.
We can go 4.
But just let's stay with 3 for now, okay? Let's stay with 3. Give me your top 3 starters for the Dodgers right now.
Yamamoto, Snell.
You got to go Glass now. It shouldn't even be a question.
Yeah, he's got to be in the rotation, no?
If I want because he can go the deepest, but he falls apart in the playoffs. Every year
Okay,
he
but
falls
you got to
apart.
have guys ready.
Well, you say
Yeah,
that,
but no,
I
no,
mean,
so
last
I'd
year
rather
he
have-
fell apart long before the playoffs. He got hurt, never showed up.
Yeah, well, he didn't show up. So, but now he was hurt earlier in the year, so hopefully he pitches
I
well
feel
now.
like I'm a kindred spirit with Tyler Glasnow. He was on one of my flights to OKC during the finals as he was getting a rehab start. So.
Wait, because you were on a flight with him? You're
Yeah,
now
I feel
a
like we've
kindred
now
spirit?
bonded,
You guys
yes.
have a bonding?
Yeah,
Really?
we were
You're on a
sitting
flight?
next to each other.
Oh, yeah? Really?
Yeah.
You guys spend a lot of time
you guys
talking to each
talk?
other during that flight?
I just acknowledged him.
Oh, acknowledged him.
Yeah.
Did he acknowledge you?
Just say what's up.
No,
yeah.
but did he know that
No,
you're
of
a
course
rock
not.
star? He didn't know that? You
No.
should have told him.
No.
Did you talk to Jeff Goldblum?
Hi, I'm George Sedano.
Jeff Goldblum.
Did you talk to him?
You
I
said he
did.
was on your flight.
Oh, my God.
Wait, you did talk to him?
Yeah, I talked to him afterwards very briefly because I wanted to know what the hell he was doing there. So,
Hey, Jeff, I want to know your business.
why are you in
Oh,
Tallahassee?
Cap, don't act like you wouldn't ask him if you saw him on your flight.
I might have, but I probably would have warmed him up a little bit first. You know what I mean? I wouldn't walk up to him like right off the flight going, yo, man, why are you here?
No, so I didn't. He was sitting in front of me. I didn't realize this, and then because you had this like fedora on or whatever, and like glasses. So I'm just like, and he was looking down, reading something. So I was just getting on whatever. So when he gets up, hard to not notice Jeff Goldblum. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody was like freaking out, like in a cool way, and he could not have been nicer. Like he spoke to every single person that wanted to chat him up. He landed. We landed. This was like 11 o'clock at night almost in Tallahassee, Florida. Okay, on a flight from Dallas to Tallahassee, and anyone that wanted to stop to talk to him, he would stop and talk to them in the terminal at 11 o'clock at night.
Nice,
no problem.
What a guy.
Sweetheart of a dude. Did you know his most recent movie? Was it a big movie?
Was it Jurassic Park? Yeah.
No,
it wasn't.
He was in the Wicked movie too.
Oh, he
was
that's
the
right.
wizard.
Oh, yeah,
Wicked.
yeah.
Although I will just say this. I know this is a not a nice thing to say. People aren't going to be happy when I say this. I didn't think Wicked was very good as a movie.
Okay. Well, nonetheless.
I just want to say it. I thought the stage show was great. I'm a big fan of the stage show. Movie, didn't love.
Anyway.
Didn't
Sometimes
love
they
it.
just don't transfer, you know,
I
Cap?
couldn't. So I asked him. I said, "What? Everybody was asking him this, some variation of this, and he explained he's got a band. This is their 4th album, and like they're touring and they're doing some colleges. So they were doing Florida State.
Nice.
And it was
What
just
kind
like
of music do they
super
play?
nice.
They say?
I
They
didn't
say
know.
originals or do they
Yeah,
play?
they play some originals. He told us Ariana Grande helped on a track.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Well, I mean, hey, she was in Wicked,
Wait,
right?
is this band the Jeff Goldblum and the Mildred
It's
Snitzer
them.
Orchestra?
That's them. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I love when celebrities who really, really want to be musicians, but they're not, decide to put bands together and go on tours. Like, for example, Bill Murray is on a tour right now with his band, and they just play covers. And you're like sitting there going, well, I like the songs, but it's just that it's Bill Murray that's up there performing as part of the band. So I like that. I like celebs who are not really musicians, but they want to be rock stars. They're rich enough, they're famous enough, they can sell out clubs, so they put one together. I like that about
It was
Jeff
so
Goldblum.
cool. He was so cool. What a great celebrity experience, for sure.
All right, let me bring it back to the Dodgers now. You ready?
Yeah.
So here, you've said Yamamoto's your one.
Yamamoto's one for sure. Yeah, the order doesn't matter.
Yamamoto, Snell, and Glasnow. Let's just say those.
So
are the
you
three
would start
starters.
Ohtani?
Yes, I start Ohtani because he has the best stuff out of every single one of them.
Okay, so
right now he only goes 5. So if they will let him go to 6, it's more doable.
If you've got a 5-game series, then because I wasn't putting Ohtani in because we were talking about him as a closer. If you're going to go into a 5-game series, hypothetically, give me your 3 starters.
Your 3. So I would go. You have to go Glasnow. So it'd be Yamamoto, Snell, and Glasnow.
Okay.
But I do think that Shohei has the best stuff out of him. He has 7 pitches.
Sure.
He goes from 100 to the low 90s, and he is unbelievable on the mound.
Okay, so
Does
now
he have a sweeper?
He does have a sweeper.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't believe that, but that's
He
okay.
does. He has 7 pitches.
But let's talk about this.
Splitter.
The question was,
Slider.
who do you trust? Okay, who do you trust coming out of the pen? Right? And you said, go ahead, tell us who you said.
So as a closer, it's Trinan. I trust Trinan the most right now because he's also done it in big spots in the playoffs last year.
Okay, but you know the middle relievers blow things up seemingly every
Constantly.
night. Okay,
So Vezina, I would trust in those situations. To an extent, Bonda, I think Justin Robleski has shown that he can do a little bit more. But also there's a guy, Emmett Sheehan, who's pitching tonight. He can be a longer reliever as well.
All right.
Because now that he's not going to be in that rotation, you can put him there that I trust.
Let me make a suggestion.
Kasperius maybe too.
Let me make a suggestion.
Sure.
Because one name that has not come up yet, Clayton Kershaw. The season that Kershaw has had, if you think that he's not one of your top 4 starters.
He's the second best starter right now.
Okay, but are you going to put Kershaw? Because I asked you, give me who your 3 starters are. Kershaw's name should come up.
I can't start him.
Okay, he's your second best starter, but you're not going to start him, right?
Not in the playoffs.
And you're not sure how you'll manage the Ohtani situation because you got to keep his bat in the lineup.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to make a suggestion here. It's a little outside the box. I know that Dave likes to operate, like we talked about the other day. He went and got Yamamoto when Yamamoto got hit. When he finally got hit after 26 batters, rather than giving him a chance to go complete game one hitter, nope, go grab him. And then the bullpen blows it up.
I understood it. I didn't have a problem.
No, I know. I mean, there's an argument to be made the other way, which is let him finish it off.
It's baseball.
What about Kershaw coming out of the bullpen for middle relief?
For middle relief, I can see that happening too. Let's say, let's say you have Ohtani as one of your starters and he goes 5 and you want to get 3-4 innings from Kershaw, I would fully be on board with that. Because I do trust him in that kind of
Now,
situation.
you're talking about long relief?
Long relief, yeah. For at least a couple of innings to have him come out. I don't trust him at the end of games. I don't want him a closer.
I don't want Kershaw to close, but what I'm saying is that if based on the way Clayton Kershaw has performed this season,
he's been great.
Based on his health right now, assuming everything's good, Clayton Kershaw is a value add to this pitching staff.
Yep.
If not as a starter, then get creative and find another way to get him onto the field, given that Dave Roberts probably feels like you feel, which is, I don't trust our relievers.
No, yeah, I'm totally on board with that. On Kershaw being there, Emmett Sheehan being there, Robleski, all of those guys that can go long, multiple innings, I trust those guys right now.
Okay.
Come on,
Crenshaw. And then if you're in like you're talking about the 5-game series or a 3-game series, you have multiple guys for each day so you can so that they can get the rest in between as well. I love it.
I am genuinely curious to see how this unfolds because, again, they still have a pretty big series coming up next week with the Phillies.
Yeah,
right?
Huge series.
Because that one will boil down to basically the way the first round situation will break out, right? Like if they don't catch the Phillies,
wild card,
they're going to be in the wild card scenario, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to have to play a best 2 of 3 to start.
Taking a look at the Dodgers.
All 3 games at home, at least in that situation.
Right.
So that would be nice.
Here's the Dodgers' remaining schedule. So obviously they're playing Colorado right now, but then they are on the road for 3 against San Francisco.
Yeah.
And here's the thing about the Giants.
They're on fire.
They are on
They're playing
fire.
great.
They have gone from a team that had given up on the
they
season.
They sold, yeah.
Right? They've given up on the season, and they've battled back to now where they're a respectable 500, maybe even a game better than 500.
2 games above. They're 73 and 71.
Thank you. So at San Francisco for 3, home against Philadelphia, obviously that is going to be.
And they would love to play spoilers.
That's my point.
We used to do it to them all the time.
Because here's what happens next. After you get done with Philadelphia, the Dodgers have 4 games at home against the Giants. So over a course of about 13 games, You're going to play the Giants. Maybe it's 10 games. You're going to play the Giants 7 times.
Yeah.
And to your point, they will want to play spoiler. And we'll see what happens here in the next couple of days. But San Francisco may believe in some weird mathematical world that they're still not eliminated. And
they're not.
Out.
They have like
right.
a 5% chance to make the playoffs.
So San Francisco with 7 games against the Dodgers could be really important. Arizona is another team that sold. Well, what are you giving me the hand?
They have a little less. They have a much less chance of getting in than the
they're
Giants.
not going into the postseason.
But you're saying to play spoiler.
They've battled back to where they're a 500 club now. For a team that decided a long time ago, we're out on this season.
Yeah.
And then the last thing of the
a lot of games against the Rockies will do that.
The last part of the season, but the last part of the season, the Dodgers travel to Arizona for 3, like I'm mentioning, and then they finish at Seattle, and Seattle's a quality club.
And they are fighting for that last wild card spot in the AL, so they are absolutely going to be fighting to the end.
So I wonder what's going to happen now.
Got to be careful with that big thumper over there in Seattle.
Right.
Big dumper.
No,
Dumper,
it's
sorry.
big dumper.
Yeah,
Big dumper.
Thumper.
I don't mind Thumper. That's a rabbit reference. I like that.
You like that, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And Dumper's not bad, too. I mean,
Big dumper.
It works good for you when you hit the double dump truck. By the way, Friday at Black Gold, who will we possibly dump truck? Give it the double dump. Who's it going to be?
Yeah.
I mean,
By the way, why do you have double aquaphors over there?
So I always carry around like 6
That's what
or
he
7.
uses for his
You always
lips.
have a story.
I carry around like 6 or 7 tubes of Aquaphor.
Okay.
And in this particular case, I took both of them out of my pocket. And by the way, I put out videos in the morning like, hey, good morning, welcome, blah, 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 7 a.m., let's get rolling. And I always put Aquaphor on my lips because I just have dry lips and I like to have the Aquaphor all over my lips. And it's so weird how people comment on things. Like, yo, what's up with the lipstick, Jack? And I'm like, what's up with the lipstick? It's Aquaphor, pal.
Just like I like to be moisturized.
It's good for a baby's
I just was curious as to why the double.
Because this one has about 40%
Right,
left
neither
in
of
the
them
tube,
have a lot in them.
and this one has about 60% left in the tube right here.
Well, it's the hottest show on YouTube.
Right. And so together, there's 100% of
You got
of
double
Aquaphor.
tube on the YouTube?
Right, that's right.
Okay.
It's the hottest show going.
Yeah.
Right now.
Cap, you want to know a trick with your Aquaphor?
Tell me.
Once you get to the end of it and you think it's all gone and you can't squeeze any more out, take
Cut it.
scissors and cut the top of it, and then you can use it that way.
Look, that's resourceful.
Yeah.
Look at this. I'm about to apply
I do it with my
some
expensive
Aquaphor.
moisturizer.
I'm
Same
going
with
to apply
toothpaste.
some lugubriously right now.
Lugubriously? Is that a real word?
Is that a real word?
I don't know. I just maybe made it up.
George, you would know. Is that a real word?
I don't know. If it
Why
is
do you
or not.
dance like that, though? Like, as you put it up.
Yeah, seriously.
Lugubrious,
Bro.
looking or sounding sad and dismal.
No,
Oh,
not.
no.
What word did you say?
Lugubrious.
That's what you said.
Oh. Well, I'm applying it lugubriously.
By the way, Aunt Esther in the
Sad.
YouTube chat, and you know Aunt Esther is a big fan of mine.
Mm-hmm.
He caught something from smooching with Morales. What are you, like 4 years old? Like, you guys want to be funny? Like, think of something funny.
I mean, actually, that's kind of funny.
with my
Really?
brother.
I mean, Creona's chuckled, and I
yeah,
did
like,
too.
well,
I mean, you guys did kiss.
No, we did
Al,
not
Mo.
kiss. We did not kiss.
You did.
No.
Lips touch.
Oh, I like those
No,
glasses.
lips touching does not mean kissing.
Are we
What
putting
would you call
sunglasses on now? Are we doing it for a
that
live
is-
imaging
no,
Tuesday?
Let me tell you something right now.
Isn't it live imaging every day, though?
Yeah.
On this show.
Yeah.
But I got to do the
You
other
got to do
shows.
the other shows, too?
Well, now the afternoon show, yes, I need to do.
What do you mean?
But I want to help steer them today. But the Mason Ireland, now I'm really fired up because I'm just going to hit Mason all day long about the hottest show on YouTube. That he said that. Like, that wasn't in the script I wrote. He ad-libbed, and the hottest show on YouTube. Like, dude, really?
What was the script say? Second hottest show in YouTube?
No, it didn't say anything about YouTube.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I have applied my Aquaphor to my lips. I have put my sunglasses back on because people are telling me in the live YouTube chat that I look mid without sunglasses.
There you go.
Mid.
Cap,
Okay?
the last thing you want is to have dry, cracked lips.
Oh, yeah.
So do your Aquaphor as much as you need to.
Yeah.
Tell those people to shove it.
So the Dodgers are going to be interesting, to your point, Cappy, kind of as we kind of see the way things unfold. We're going to keep a close eye on the Dodgers as we move down the stretch here in the season.
Here's the reason I mentioned it is because with a one-game lead, the Padres last night are down 3. They come back.
The
They
gaudy
win.
little Padres.
But why do you sigh at that?
I just, whatever.
No, but why? I'm just curious. Why do you sigh?
That's
I
what's
never
it.
understand this. I never understand it. Why do Dodger fans act like the Padres aren't something that they should look at? And simultaneously,
I am a big believer that they should look at them. I'm not disputing that.
But just look at them?
Right. But I think, like, it's part of one of these things where, Greg and I have had these discussions before. Like, I have said they will be the most competitive team. Like, I know they're not the rival, but they are going to be the team that is going to be the thorn in their side, the Dodgers, for the foreseeable future, and have been most recently. However, it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, I just think that for whatever reason, and I am normally not a guy who believes in this stuff, but I feel like the Clippers have done this to me after this past year, after what happened with Aaron Gordon and that play, that I am now starting to believe, some teams, it's just not going to happen.
Right. And by the way, for the Padres, they've always been one of those teams. The Clippers are one of those teams. The Chargers have always been one of those teams. But yet you'll seem to get over the Charger thing.
Well, but I think the Harbaugh thing is much different.
Well, you'll see.
And here's
you'll see
the
what happens.
difference in football is and this works both ways, right? One-game samples. Crazy things happen in one-game samples. Whereas in sports like baseball and basketball, over a stretch of a series, it's tougher to be the better team and lose all the time.
What I'm getting at is when I bring up the Padres who are a game back, and I just go through the Dodgers schedule, the sigh is it sounds like it's not something I need to keep an eye on. And by the way, I want to tell you something. The flip side is also true, because Padre fans, rather than constantly looking up at Big Brother and going, well, they're the guys that we're chasing, they have the same reaction, George. Like, I don't want to hear about the Dodgers versus the Dodger fan that says, I don't want to hear about the Padres. But here's what I would say to you guys. It is a one-game lead with about 20 games to go.
Yeah.
So if you look at the Dodgers schedule and you say, well, they've got San Francisco for 7 games.
Yeah.
And they've got Philadelphia in there. Well, compare it to what San Diego has. They've got Cincinnati, where they won last night, down by 3, and they came back and won. They've got 4 games against Colorado, which obviously you're supposed to win those games when you're at home.
Right.
Then you're playing at the Mets, so that's the comp to the Phillies.
Yeah.
Then you've got the Chicago White Sox, trash. You've got Milwaukee, very good, and then you finish at Arizona. My point is this. As we go down
Tough
the
remaining
stretch,
schedules.
as we go down the stretch.
Down the stretch they come.
With a 1-game lead for the Dodgers.
One.
This is going to be very interesting. Now, if you said to me, where will you put your money? My answer is on the Dodgers. Why?
Right.
Because I said it last year, and I'll say it again. I will never bet on the Padres again. Because last year I had to put on that Elton John costume.
you looked beautiful.
I thought I looked good in it.
Yeah.
I
Looked
thought I
cute
looked
to
really
me.
good.
Good look.
Because I thought so. But it's only because I had that stupid confidence that I should never have had.
Yeah.
To your point, because certain franchises just are cursed.
Yeah. So, look, we'll see how it all unfolds. But I do think this. I think that we're, to your point, coming down the stretch here, September is going to be awesome. The end of September is going to be awesome because you're going to have this run, this like chase here down the stretch, this runway of the Dodgers and the Padres, and just kind of how the NL shakes out. The further we get into September, we're going to know more about USC football, right? We're going to see where they really stack up, right? And we're going to get to kind of see the Rams and Chargers kind of ebb and flow through the first month of the season when teams are still trying to figure themselves out a little bit. I just think that the exploration of the space in sports over the next few weeks is going to be fantastic to see unfold.
Talking about space exploration now?
The space of sports.
Oh, exploration.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you this. Since the NFL season is now into it, and we're now 1 week
into it,
in.
Dome?
Right. We're 1 week into the season, right? And the season now, we've seen from Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Monday, we've gotten through week 1. Now, I know I can start to focus a little bit, and it'll probably happen more tomorrow, on week 2. But I'll tell you this right now. With the Rams playing in the early window at Tennessee, that is a game that if it wasn't for the Rams, I would probably not really be watching, meaning like if I wasn't focused on the Rams. But you got the whole weekend if you want to play with it, because the game that I know I'm going to be watching is the Monday night game next week
You're going to
between
play
the
with it
Raiders and the Chargers.
all weekend?
I'm going to play around this weekend, right? Because I got the Rams early, and then I got the Chargers and I got the Raiders way late on Monday night.
Right. I mean, we may talk about a few other football games on Monday, so maybe just know what happened.
Oh, I think I feel confident that I'll know, but I'm going to say this. You got the Rams early, and normally I would have the Raiders or the Chargers or the Rams that I'd really be focusing on in the late window. We get to wait until Monday night. And then by Tuesday of next week, 1 week from right now, we'll be talking about how the Raiders at home
Got beat by the Chargers?
No, the opposite. How the Raiders.
There's no chance this Raiders team is beating the Chargers on Monday night.
Now you
not
say
a
that.
chance.
Now why no chance?
Did you see the Chargers when they opened up against the Chiefs?
I did.
You
And
think
did you
the
see
Chargers?
The Raiders, what they did to the Patriots?
To the Patriots.
Did you see that? That's damn impressive.
Okay.
Damn it. And by the way, don't forget, the Raiders are the team that 2 seasons ago got Jim Harbaugh this job.
Are we watching the game at the Dog on Monday night?
That is going to be to be determined. We're definitely going to be watching the game together.
But you're going to be here, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, but we got to decide where we want to watch the game because I want to hear the broadcast as well.
Well, then let's just watch it in the conference room if you want to hear it.
You know, that's not a bad idea. We order from the Dog
And then
we
just watch it
here.
in there. Yeah.
We watch it here. That's a very good idea.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a quick timeout, shall we? Herbert. We'll wrap up this thing, the YouTube-only hour at ESPN Los Angeles and on the app on the Listen Live tile or the Sedano and Kap tile. We'll take a quick 2.5-minute timeout, and then we'll wrap this thing up on a Tuesday here on ESPN LA.
This fall, it's more than just football season on 710 ESPN.
It's family season.
What would you say if somebody took a big bite of sandwich and then put it back in the box and had all the other sandwiches around it?
The 710 crew is as close as it gets.
From sharing the mic to even sharing the same hamburger.
Mason bit into the burger. Chris then finished the burger.
The lineup kicks off with unsportsmanlike from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m.
Then Sedano and Kap bring you the morning show from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Plus, the YouTube-only hour from 9 to 10.
And I ate the burger.
The whole thing.
Ate the whole thing with the bite in it.
Swap spit with Mason.
Right after, it's the Rich Eisen Show from 9 a.m. to noon.
Then it's Mason in Ireland, noon to 3.
Mason, what are you doing?
Shame.
Followed by the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show from 3 to 6 p.m.
But you'd eat a half-eaten sandwich.
Yeah.
That's gross.
It's the brand new football season lineup, and you're invited to the table.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
They might stumble. They might fall.
So, I fall. Kind of, sort of frequently.
Yes.
But DeMarco and Travis always get back up.
During a 5K at Angel Stadium, I fall. Okay, this is my lot.
This is what he does.
Fell at the golf course.
But you get back up.
I get so far.
Yeah, you get up. There you go.
Catch the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show weekdays 3 to 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and streaming on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic.
Presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint.
Happening Friday, September 12th at Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda. With special thanks this year to
Sunday Swagger. Make noise without saying a word. Sunday Swagger pairs head-turning prints with buttery soft, breathable fabric and four-way stretch in polos and golf apparel that move on and off the course. Patterns come in men's, women's, and youth. Upgrade your golf fits at SundaySwagger.com.
Of course, thanks to Sunday Swagger. All of us, I think, most of us, Cappy, Greg Bergman, myself, we're at Sunday Swagger. Sunday Swagger will be out there Friday for the ESPN LA Golf Classic. Everybody's going to walk away with a towel, a hat, and a polo, probably. As long as you know how to hit the ball, I think. By the way, happy birthday. We lost it back in 1967, the great Otis Redding. You got to put, next time Rachel's mad, just put this on in the background. It'll be okay.
Or when you're washing your car.
This song?
Yeah, These Arms of Mine. Tell her, Rachel, it's going to be okay.
This is car washing song?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
From your rims and everything,
Oh, yeah.
the bumpers.
You know what I'm going to do today?
Tell her, listen, Heina, it's okay.
A hot Chicana from the barrio, keeping it real.
What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show up with a dozen roses today.
Oh, look at you.
Color.
Depends when I get to the store which ones look
What
best.
do you have left?
Yeah, which are the cheapest?
Right,
Yeah.
which ones look the best?
Yeah.
You know, which ones might last the longest?
Cost effective.
Yeah. You know what I do? Maybe I'll stop at Costco on my way home.
Costco's got great flowers.
Costco's got great flowers. They're
They really
inexpensive,
do.
and that you get like 2 dozen
Yeah.
for
So
way less. Than
I
you
had to
pay
do
for the
2
grocery
dozen
store.
a
Yeah.
couple weekends ago for US because that was a big weekend of a lot of work. I bought 2 dozen at a Ralph's because Costco wasn't open yet.
Yeah.
That wasn't cheap.
Hey, Brenda, I buy them from the corner right there on Azusa. So just so you know.
I ain't mad at you, bro.
You know who's got good flowers also is Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Trader Joe's has good flowers, good price.
By the way, you know what I noticed? How long has this cutout of Key been in here in this studio?
A while.
Probably 10 years.
No, it
Yeah.
was
It was
recent-
somewhere else, and we moved it in the
No,
other
but
day.
I'm saying like in this building.
They brought it into. Yeah, it's been in here like 10 years.
9, 10 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I just noticed? And I got to get off the headset for a second here.
Pick it up. All right, here comes George. George has put down the headphones. He's going over to Keyshawn. He's getting an almost
The
life-size
chanclas.
picture of
Yeah.
And
You've never noticed that?
Keyshawn is wearing his flip-flops. Keyshawn got some gnarly-ass feet, and he's wearing flippy floppies.
Yeah.
You know?
I had no idea.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
actually, that.
flip-flops all
Yeah, 8 years because we took that in 2018. That was when we did the news shots, and yeah, he was wearing flip flops that day.
Could have gotten Grant in L.A. to, maybe Photoshop in some sneakers.
Well, it was a different time in 2018.
Oh, man.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, were those his toes?
It's good that you put him on screen. He got more, views than he has in months.
Wow. Is he going to allow us to continue to keep his life-size cutout in the studio?
Guess what? We're already working on a Sua life-size cutout.
Oh,
one
nice.
for my office and one for the studio.
Get Sue to wear some short shorts in that life-size cutout so you can enjoy all the tats on his
By the way,
legs.
Sue, I'm interested to see Sua's coming in for our sales meeting in a little bit.
Ooh.
And I'm wanting to talk to the sales team.
Okay.
And I just to say, hey,
See how
what's
it
up?
goes. Yeah.
And
Say,
I'm wondering,
sup, Sua?
I'm wondering what he's going to wear.
So hopefully he's wearing short shorts.
I like the short
Yeah,
shorts.
because he got tats just all up and down them trees. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I believe Linz, he's going to join us tomorrow.
He's filling in for George on Thursday.
Oh, that's even
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
Cappy, we got to freak him out.
Oh, yeah.
We got to give him the
I
Trudell
don't,
treatment.
I don't know if you can.
No, he loves it.
Yeah.
He loves it. The other day, he was going to order
He
a
might
hot
freak
dog.
you out.
He was going to order a hot dog at Cosm, and he told Stephanie, I think I'm going to get the hot dog, but I don't know. With Morales walking around here, he might make me share it with him.
Oh.
And Stephanie's like, no, Stephanie's like, he's going to groom you. He's going to make you do it eventually.
I'll bring the hot dogs if you want on Thursday.
No, not yet. Don't rush into it, George. You
Yeah,
just got to
right.
let him ease
No, let's
into
warm
it.
him up.
Yeah.
Let's warm him up because it takes a long time. You know what I mean? To get things warmed up around here. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, you know what you need to do? Is this where Mason's going to sit? You need to put all the cutouts around him.
No, Mason sits on this side now.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
got
now?
He
The
moved.
headphones.
He moved.
Yes, you do. You put Sua over there.
Oh.
You put me and Cap over there. Like you put some.
By the way, we need to make a cap one. We don't have one.
we don't have a Cappy.
No,
I
we
need,
don't have
I
a
need
cap
one.
cutout.
I would like to have a life-size
Wow.
cutout. And by the way, if you can make me look about 15 pounds thinner, that'd be helpful.
I mean, we can make the cutout, not miracles.
Well, don't
too.
eat so much sodium.
Yeah, Dr. Clapper was here yesterday telling me to get off the creatine.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. Clapper on Thursday at 9 a.m. He's got a big
How are
announcement. Yeah.
In the YouTube?
Yeah, we'll do it in the YouTube.
He was great yesterday.
Yeah,
Great to
he
see him.
needed help with something,
Yeah.
right?
Cappy, you got dealer's choice here before we go?
Dealer's
I do.
Choice made possible by our friends at Sellers Advantage, our friend Damon over there. We love Damon. We love our friends at Sellers Advantage. Want to sell your home? Before you call an agent, call Sellers Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer or visit sellersadvantage.com. DRE 0196-1658.
So, Lindsay, you asked me earlier why I look fatter today than I
No,
looked
I
yesterday.
didn't.
No, that was Sedano.
I
No,
definitely
I said you looked.
did
no,
not.
I didn't. I said he looked thinner yesterday.
Right.
I did not say he looked fatter today.
But, Linz, here's the thing. I'm embarrassed to tell you what I did last night.
Well, did you tell them about the meme that I sent you yesterday?
You did send me a very good meme yesterday.
It was. I saw it on Instagram, and I was scrolling, and this is totally Cappy. I don't know why it was on my Instagram algorithm, but
Well, so yesterday, this is why I'm feeling kind of beefy today. Lindsay sent me a meme yesterday that says you can't be beautiful and gastrointestinally stable. It's true. It's true.
very Cappy.
Right. So I had 3 buddies of mine in town last night. They were from San Diego, but they came up for a conference. And my one friend said, hey, why don't we meet at the bar here at Fleming's at LA Live, and we'll watch the early part of the game. All the other guys they're going to be a little bit behind. So when I got to the bar at Fleming's, my buddy had ordered, he'd ordered like an ahi tuna stack. He ordered a bone-in ribeye that he wanted sliced up. He ordered like a burrata sort of thing. Like, there's all this food sitting on the bar.
Did he spit on him?
He did not, but there was all this food. So we're munching, he and I, right? We're just munching down. And then it's like
just munching down.
Right. It's like 5:58 and the happy hour is about to end, and I can't not order the slider burgers at Fleming's. So I ordered the slider burgers. Now here come two of our other buddies. So they eat these two things, and we're like, hey, why don't we sit down and have dinner? I'm like, have dinner? We just freaking ate so much. I don't need to eat dinner. Like, well, no, let's sit down. We'll have dinner. But they decided, hey, everybody from our conference is going down the road to Mastro's. Let's go down there. So we walked down to Mastro's. Now I'm going from one steakhouse to another
Way to connect with
steakhouse.
the audience. We went from Fleming's to Mastro's.
Oh, believe me, I understand. This is very gluttonous, okay? And it's also ridiculously expensive. So, and by the way, I wasn't paying last night. Debbie, that's for you. And so, so we went down to Mastro's, and then we ordered more. Another steak, all sliced up. And all this sushi, and then that lobster, mashed potatoes. Bro, when I tell you I must have eaten 4,000 calories last night, and then I walked from Mastro's to the East Central. Chris, that was not our normal 5-mile evening walk.
I did 3.5 miles by myself last night because of you.
When you ask me the question why I look fatter today than I looked yesterday, it was because of what I did to myself last night. I couldn't run home fast enough to get my blood pressure medication and my cholesterol medication after all that I had eaten last night. So that is why I'm looking so beefy today.
Because you ate a fat one.
Paging Dr. Battaglia.
Multiple fat ones.
Yep. All right, we're done
And
here.
by the way, should I attribute that to Hambone?
Yeah, hashtag.
Yeah.
Yeah, attribution. All right, great job here, everyone.
Should we have the big voice guy say for the Open? Thanks to Hambone.
Yeah, Parker,
Hey, Cappy, you ate a fat
Tim,
one, bro. Thanks to Hambone.
Graham, everybody back there, Lindsey, Bergman, Briones, Christopher, Cappy, excellent work as always.
Not bad.
We will talk to you mañana.